Hello, everybody. It's Austin Holloman back again with another live stream. And today we are doing a well needed, well, I guess wouldn't call it well needed, but a comparison of one of the countries I visited previously before, Colombia, which I was in Medellin for 9 days and I loved it. Uh, I was going to say something, but we're going to get into that for the comparison. But I was in Medellin, Colombia for 9 days. I loved it. Good internet, good infrastructure, nice malls, beautiful women. But we're gonna do some comparing today. We're gonna bring a veteran in that's been in Colombia for a while. I think he might have been there close to a year in total. But we're gonna bring in BMT. If you have not already, hit the like button, share this video with somebody. I see you guys are talking about Floyd's live stream. I did tune into a few seconds of it. I didn't get to watch the whole thing because I was on the phone. But he did. I will say that last girl he had in his video, he did step his game up a lot with that one. Like I was like, damn, that looked like somebody I would talk to. Floyd is really stepping his game up with this one. So shout out to him. They said no women Holloman. That's fine. Because again, like I tell you guys, just because I don't put women in the videos does not mean I haven't had anything since I've been here. Because that's definitely not the case. But I just have not had a woman to put in my videos yet. The women here are very, very flaky. Very flaky. If you Argentina is not really a place that I would recommend y'all to come date at. And I'm not even gonna say just for Black American men. The white guy that I was smoking a cigar with, he himself, a white guy, an older white guy, because you guys love that not polygamy, that what is it? Hypergamy bullshit. Y'all love to talk about that. This guy is in his 50s, and he's even getting flaked on here in Buenos Aires. So I can see it's a thing. It's pretty common for that to go on here, is to get flaked on by the women. So it's very nice, beautiful, good infrastructure, cheap food with very large portions. But that flakiness is a deal breaker. I mean, I'm gonna keep trying. This is my last weekend here, coming up Friday. I'm gonna try again. But literally, like some of the runarounds that I'm getting here in Argentina, I literally could have stayed in Dallas for. Like it's that bad. Like where, you know, oh yeah, let's meet tomorrow, this and that. Then they disappear for the whole day. Then they text you at 7 p.m. like, hey, I was doing this all day. And it's not just one. This is like fucking all of them. At least the Argentines. But the Brazilians, they will come through. I've been on a date. I've been on a date with two Brazilians since I've been here, and they came through. First time, no flakiness. They showed up. But when I try to get with the Argentines, I don't know, but I also don't care. It doesn't bother me. That's the whole point of me going to these countries, is to find out what they're about. Every place will not be a place. You will not be able to succeed in every city of every country or every country, because for sure Philippines was not my place, and Zambia was my place. Ghana, Senegal wasn't my place, but Nairobi was. All of Brazil, pretty much for the most part, was, except for Recife. But I still had success there, but not. It wasn't Salvador and Rio. It wasn't that for sure. Colombia was a good place for me. But that's why I go there to find out, and I'll tell you guys what I find out. And would I come back to Argentina? Absolutely. Would I come back here to date? Absolutely not. Yeah, and a lot of people are saying like, oh, I've had people, like for example, I talk on the phone with Travel Time with Paul every day, and he's like, man, it seems like you having the same problem you was having in the States. That's fine. You know why? Because the whole point of me coming to Argentina was for me to find out. I wouldn't have known Ghana would have been very similar to the States had I not went to go find out. I'm going to see, where do I fit in? What I like, what I want at this moment and possibly the future, is this country the place for that? Right now, Argentina might not be the place for me, but in the near future, it may be. Who knows? But you don't know until you find out. And you can't take my experience for yours just because the guy and I have been both getting flaked. But you might want to listen to this one because I've heard from a few other people that have been to Argentina. They say the same things that the women out here, especially if they're cute, play a very cat and mouse game, and that's fun to a certain extent. But there's sometimes where you're playing the cat and mouse game and the shit's not worth it. Where it seems like, okay, you know what? Here's my problem with the whole cat and mouse game thing. I don't mind, a small chase, right? But if it feels like I'm literally chasing you, like, oh, okay, there she is. I'm about to come over there now. Oh, missed her again. Oh, missed her again. Missed her again. That subconsciously, what I'm thinking is, even if I do get to smash this chick, every fucking time I want to see her, it's gonna be the fucking game again, and that is not attractive to me. And usually when chicks do that, I just choose to pass on them altogether because it's not worth it. It's not. It's not. It's literally not worth it. Yeah, Fred said in Latin America, he's definitely staying clear of white Latinas. Yeah, I think that's what it is because even when I was in Brazil and Colombia, I got the least amount of even choosing signals, head turns, play, anything. Like everything altogether, I've gotten it the least in South America from the white South Americans, the mestizo looking ones and the black Afro Latina looking ones and just the ones that just look straight black. I've gotten the most play from, but the white ones, no. Somebody says stick with your people. Yeah, I truly believe that's what it is. I've won the most, even in the States. I had the most success with black women. But you, like I said, you guys had to go to these places to find that stuff out. Sounds like a place to just get away and eat good food and chill. Yeah, it's just like being somewhere like in Zambia. Just eat, hang out, see the nice views and all that. But it's just a getaway. Yeah, like you said, it's just a getaway. So we have our, thank you for the super chat. We have our special guest in the room now. After one more super chat, Travel Lover says, salute, bro. Why Philippines was not good for you? Don't know. Not that interested enough to find out. Thank you very much. But yeah, I just wouldn't really get no action like that and didn't lose an hour of sleep behind it either. Somebody said, how are the cigars? So I actually just, don't worry, BMT, I'm about to bring you up here in a second. I actually just went to the cigar lounge and I just got a bunch because I don't know, whenever I go to Uruguay, I don't know how they're going to look like. The cigars are so cheap. Let me show you how many I got. It's not as much as you think. This is more than enough to last a long time. It's better to buy them in bulk anyway because it's cheaper that way. But if I would have got this in Kenya, it probably would have been double, even triple of what I just spent on it. Maybe double and a half, 2.5 times. But yeah. Now somebody in the comments just said, slow down on the cigars. Put some. I need some pussy. The only time I smoke a lot of cigars is when I'm not fooling with women. If I'm not fooling with women like constantly, like when I was in Brazil, I didn't even think about cigars. When I would have a drink, but when I was in Nairobi, I was smoking a lot. But I got to a point where it was just down to one a day because I was occupied. If I'm not being occupied, I got a lot of free time, and that's literally just a habit. I have my free time. Like, let me smoke a cigar. So if you want me to smoke some cigars, send some chicks my way. And then I'll definitely slow down on it because I don't smoke around the chicks because I don't want to, I like to kiss and all that kind of stuff. So, I'm not going to smoke around the chicks. But until then, I'm going to keep smoking cigars. Somebody said I was addicted to weed. I'm not addicted to cigars. An addiction is not some, oh, here comes a woman, let me not do this. That's not an addiction. Crackheads don't stop because somebody else is around them. What's going on, BMT?
What's good? What's good, my brother? What's good, man?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing. So you out there, in Medellin?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir.
What's it looking like out there?
Man, Medellin's getting extra sketchy right now. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Why is that?
I gotta be honest. Well, it's like a uptake in robberies and druggings and killings. It's the holiday season, so you got to be real careful out here, man. That's the best way I can put it. I love living here. You know, I love this country. I love Colombia. That's where I started at. Well, actually, I started in Brazil, but
Mm-hmm.
you just got to be careful in Colombia, man. It's real hard to explain because when I do my day, Austin, I'm I'm moving, pretty like local for the most part. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I go to the gym. You know, I go hang out sometimes, and I be all over Medellin. I'm not gonna lie to you. I be in the barrio every now and then. You know, I be everywhere, but I just try my best to move a certain way, and I really don't participate in the how can I put this, the monger scene. I hope I can say that on your show. You know, that's
Yeah,
the
no,
best
you
way
can
I can
say
kind of
whatever
put it.
you want.
Yeah. I don't really participate like in that type of those activities, which kind of limits my risk a whole lot. You know, I suggest if you live here, it's a little different. I understand the weekend warriors, they come down, they do their thing. Granted, Medellin is dope, it's fun. But if you live here, you can totally move a different way and get you a little main lady and just kind of lock it down. That's
And
what I
that's
suggest. If you spend a lot of time here, you know what I'm saying? Just get you a regular little chick. There's plenty of them. You know, it's the safest bet, man. Get you a little Afro Latina, get you a little Paisa, get you a little beautiful woman, and chill your ass out, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way
yeah.
to do Colombia.
Okay, I could agree with that. So let's get into some comparisons because today I know you wanted to do a Colombia versus Argentina discussion.
Right.
So right off the bat, let's start with just your main talking point. What do you feel is the number one thing, based off what you've heard me say about Argentina, that Colombia has over Argentina?
You mentioned there wasn't a lot of blacks there, right?
Yeah, not pretty much. I've probably seen 30 black people since I've been here in like 11, 12 days.
And then you said like most of them might be Brazilian. They might not even be the native blacks.
Yeah, I don't think I've met one black Argentinian since I've been here.
So that's the big difference right there, man. Like, Colombia has a pretty sizable black population, pretty much all over the country. You definitely got some spots where it's not that many black people black Colombians, but you got Cali, you got Choco, you got Barranquilla, Cartagena, of course, Medellin. I see a whole lot more Afro Latinos here in Medellin than I did the first time. So to me, that's the big difference, man. And I was at a party, I was at a rooftop party a couple of weeks ago where a guy told me he got scoped because I haven't seen him in a while. But
Mhm.
when I'm looking at the party and I'm seeing all the Afro Latinas, I finally figured out why a lot of brothers like the women here in comparisons to women in the West. It's because like a lot of women here don't wear a lot of makeup. They wear their natural hair, and then when you see it, and of course you know this being in Brazil, you see the sisters with their natural hair in the club and the bars. You're just like, okay, this is what's up. This is what I like, right? On top of
Agreed.
what I notice here is even if a woman is like 25, 26, they would rather work a job and help with their family living in the same home than let's say getting their own apartment. Because family is everything here, which is a good thing because you know parents kind of keep their daughters whole here. What people don't know about Colombia, Austin, is the fact that Colombia has a very conservative culture. Believe it or not, it's
Really?
conservative, right? But then again, you have it's like a stream. Like you got the conservative, like women not out there like that. Women, you got to date them. You got they do in game dating. They take relationships very serious here. Who they marry and everything. And then you got the whole nightlife thing here, the parties and all that. Those are two different separate. And that's what people got to understand here. Like the average Colombian woman, or the Latina woman, the woman, she just ain't out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to meet them during the day. First of all, they're gonna flake on you 6, 7 times before you meet them. They want to see if you're really interested in them. That's number one. Number two, you got to do something innocent with them. Like ice cream or something. Go meet them at 6, 7 o'clock right after work. You can take them to a nice. Don't take them to the park. Don't take them to the. Don't even take them to Provenza. Take them somewhere else. Take them to like Mercado del Rio or something like that. Something nice that's close but not too far away where you're familiar with. And then, validate her, man. Take your time with her, validate her, make sure she has a professional job, make sure you got her real social media. If she introduces you to the parents, you're pretty much in the game after that point. And that's how you avoid all the Tinder druggings and all that other bullshit by just trying to but just dating regular women, bro. That's my best suggestion.
Let me stop you right there. So you said you get flaked on 6 to 7 times.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's crazy. That's kind of what I'm dealing with here in Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how you feel about this, but usually if a chick flakes more than one time, it's usually not worth the effort I gotta put. 6, 7 times. This
is what you do. This is what you do here. Line up 3 dates Like have them a little spaced apart a little bit. So say you got 3 chicks from 3 to 9 or something like that. That one at 6 probably gonna cancel. Okay, cool. Don't worry about it. You guys still got the date at 7. Then the day at 7 cancel. You're like, okay, don't worry about it. You got the date at 9. And then the one at 9 might come through. So just set them up, and don't take it as a big deal or a big diss because they do the same thing to the local guys. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of women here in Colombia, bro. It is way more women than men here. So I know my first girlfriend, or actually my second girlfriend, she flaked on me she flaked on me a lot. But as soon as I met her and we went out, it was on and popping. So you just gotta be patient, man. But I get it, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of like corny. Like we don't really do that in the States too much. It's something you gotta get used to.
Actually, I agree. I think we do that. In Dallas, that was a thing. Getting flaked on 6 or 7 times before you get to meet them. I'm not gonna lie to you, I give up. Especially if there's a lot of beautiful women. Like if I had a few chicks that tried that. It wasn't common in Brazil, but when they would try that,
mm-hmm.
I would be looking at it like, why the hell would I keep dealing with this shit? It's like I can step outside and see 10 chicks that can be a damn supermodel today. Like guaranteed daily basis. Why would I deal with you? Why 6, 7 times? Well, why are you flaking that much? The competition too stiff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you got a selection. I mean, some girls don't flake, but the pretty ones always do, man. No way it is. Them pretty girls, they just have a little code or something. They don't flake on you that first time or the second time. Just be consistent, man. If you got a good rapport with her, and that's a good thing to a certain degree. I'm not gonna say it's a good thing, but it gives you more time to validate her. Because if she is flaking on you, at least you know she ain't one of them setup chicks. You know what I'm saying? Because if she don't flake, let's say I'll give you a prime example. Most guys that come out here, the guys that have been drugged, what I did was I kind of try to compare stories just to see the similarities in the guys that's been drugged and robbed for the most part. And a lot of guys, it happens to a lot of guys because most guys don't report it. They might hit me in the back end, and tell me what happened or something like that. They be like, hey, I don't really want to get no interview or nothing. I just want to tell you what happened to kind of let brothers know. So I'm like, all right, cool. So what usually happens is they meet a chick on Tinder, right? And then the chick just say something like, hey, let's meet somewhere. Let's meet here. Let's meet there. Then you go meet her. And then within an hour of the date, of course, you guys don't speak, Spanish, and she might not speak that much English. It's like, hey, let's go to your crib. That's usually the common trend. It's like for the first couple of hours, it's like, let's go here. And another big red flag is the fact that if she say, hey, I got a friend, can my friend come too, type shit, like guys think they just so fly that I just pulled 2 beautiful Colombian women just off my, just to strengthen my game or my looks or something like that. And keep in mind, guys, I don't want you to feel a certain way because they do the same thing to Colombian men, right? A sucker is a sucker no matter what. They find a sucker, they don't care. So if she's trying to go home with you right away, if she don't flake on you, if she's you don't really have her full social media or something like that, just keep in mind, like, okay, why does this beautiful Colombian woman want to go home with me within an hour of me meeting her? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, that should be red flag.
Okay.
Because in general, I can't see. That's the thing about it. I would say that most Colombian women don't go to your house the first date, but that would be a lot. because some of them do go home with you on the first date, But that might be because she flaked on you twice, right? And you've been talking to her for now on the phone, texting back and forth for like 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So she know. Well, first of all, let me say this: if you live here, everything changes. That's number one.
Let me ask you one question too about this flake situation, because here's where a flake may be okay. It may this makes being flaked a little more tolerable. How often does she talk to you?
Yeah.
Because if you flaking on me every time I want to meet with you, but you're not calling me daily, like only way you can get away with flaking on me 6-7 times in a row is if it feels like you're my girlfriend. I'm not gonna have some chick that I hear from. I text her, take her 3-4 hours to text back. I call her, she don't answer the phone, and then she flake. I don't even want to meet you now. But if she's giving me some attention and like we flirting on the phone for that 6 weeks, then that makes it a little different. Is it like that?
Yeah. This the thing, and I'm gonna give this to the Colombian women credit. When they have a job, man, they work 6 days a week, sometimes 12 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Like they have some long work hours here, and they work a lot. And sometimes they gotta do 2 jobs or something like that. So they might just be tired. They might want to see you, but they might not feel like they pretty that day or something like that. But if she's constantly communicating with you, you actually you're absolutely right. Okay, she say, "Hey, babe, I'm not gonna be able to make it," something like that. Because that's happened to me a few times where I thought, okay, my girl about to come over tonight, and she say, "Hey, look, babe, I'm kind of tired. I'm taking it in early. I get up early in the morning." Well, stuff like that, you can kind of let go. But I would say just don't. I would just say just have a lineup, bro. I think somebody in the comment section said, "Well, none of them cancel. One of them gonna cancel."
Yeah,
you better believe one of them gonna cancel. But if they don't, hey, just keep it real with them. Just keep it real. Like say, hey, it was nice meeting you. I'm about to go meet some friends and we can talk. They'll understand. Just say, you're busy, you're doing other things. And if she really like you, she'll be like, well, wait a minute, you got to go somewhere else. I thought we was hanging out type, and that just make her like you even more. So.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna take a while for me to get adjusted to that. But I will say that it sounds like Argentina and Colombia are on a tie with that.
What about Brazil? I'm trying to think the girls flake on me in Brazil, and I can't remember a girl flaking though.
I've been flaked on one time the entire time I was in Brazil out of 3 cities. So it's definitely not. That's an automatic block. If you flake on me one time, and by flake I mean like no call, no show, not a cancel, but a no call, no show is an automatic block, especially in Brazil.
No, I agree with that to a certain degree. You don't want to like a no call, no show to me is different than a flake. A flake is like 30 minutes before you about to, go out. She's like, hey, sorry, I can't make it, or an hour before or something like that. The earlier, the more respect I gotta give her. Like I said, say if it's 5 o'clock and we going out at 7 and she hits me up, I'm like, all right, that's a flake, but that's her strike one type joint. But if I'm just sitting at the restaurant, you know what I'm saying, and she don't show up, I'm be like, damn, oh yeah, cut off, block. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, the same thing. So let me read a couple of these super chats. So we have Christopher Little says we need to get you a bodyguard in Brazil player. Yes, we do. Thank you very much. That $5 will go towards the bodyguard. Thank you very much. I don't even know. Did I even highlight it? Let me put your name on the screen. I should have highlighted it for you. Also, you guys, the next location is Montevideo, Uruguay. I already had the ticket bought. We just need to get the Airbnb. So the goal for today, the goal for today's show is $350, because we're just gonna be in there probably maybe a week or so. Because I'm gonna pay for a week, but I've heard that it's kind of dry there. I don't want to commit to 10 days fully, but if I like it, I'll stay a little more time and go to the other city nearby. But the Cash App is $ Austin Holloman is also scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Down here, let me read the other super chat. Salute to two brothers that got me my first passport stamp in Colombia just a couple weeks ago. God bless y'all and get your passports. Thank you very much for the super chat. Salute to you as well. And thank you for making the thumbnails. He even made that background right there that y'all see right there.
Shout out to
And
my man Gavin.
it's a little. Okay, so we pretty much got it that flaking is going to be big in both places. But dating as a black man, you would give it to Colombia. I would give it to Colombia over Argentina as well because you can feel invisible a lot here to the women. Not so much. Not so much Medellin. I mean, I haven't been in the other cities over there, but Medellin, I got some little head turns, some choosing signals, some more action. Here, you can be. The only time I really got action out in public, I've gotten it a few times, but no. Even there was what was it Monday? I was eating breakfast at this one spot down the street from me, and there was a chick that kept looking at me. I saw her talking to her friend, and they both looked at me. Says like, "Oh, they're talking about me." She wanted me to talk to her, so she kept hiding, and all that kind of. So I told her friend, "Come here." I was like, "Tell your friend I'm trying to speak to her," and then she waved at me. I went up there. I talked to her for like 15 minutes. Got her number. We texted for a little bit. Couldn't get her on the phone. The conversation ended when I asked, "Are you free on Wednesday?" Haven't heard from her since. All that shit. Nothing. So that's a common. If you're dealing with the locals here, the Brazilians not really, but the locals, that's very. I've ran into that one too many. It's happened enough to the point where I'm just like, fuck it. Like, I'm glad I already got some as soon as I got here, but yeah, I'm expecting to be dry until I get to Uruguay.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's why you would have to definitely stay in Argentina, like you said. You said 6 weeks of flaking. I think it's going to take you 6-7 weeks of flaking and just getting the hang of it to even be here in Buenos Aires. If you look like one of us, I think.
Yeah, and I would say that's a big difference here, man, because when I take one of my guys out, like for a consultation or something, or they pay for a consultation or something, and I show them around or whatever, brothers be getting chose here, bro, in Colombia. That's why brothers love Colombia so much. Brothers be getting chose. They got the Morenos, they got the Stizos, the Paisas, the Afros. It's just like they be choosing, bro. They be choosing. It's not hard to see a brother with a beautiful woman on his arm, bro. And I'm talking about regular women. I'm not talking about the little nightlife bullshit. I'm talking about just in general, man. I mean, that's the draw about Colombia. You could be black or white, and it's just so many women here. And let me be honest with you, like Gringos don't have the best name like right now, but that's because of the weekend warriors. But if you live here and you show her that you're not the typical, tourist, then you kind of in the game, man. You kind of in the game, especially like I said before, if you speak a little Spanish, if you live here, kind of a little bit of the culture, a little bit of the slang and all that, what to say, where to go, where to meet them at. I mean, little spots, duck off spots in Barranquilla, stuff like that. Now, the cold approach is not big, I would say, in South America in general. I think the dating apps, as sketchy as they are, that might be your best bet if you don't speak Spanish. And just date, man. Just date, fill them out. Do the best you can. I think you'll be okay, man. The racism here is a little bit more hidden and a little discreet. And this is coming from an Afro-Latino woman who's mixed with indigenous and Afro-Colombian, basically. Her dad's like jet black. Her mom is indigenous. And I asked her about the racism here and everything, and she was just like, "Look, it's different. It's like more classism, and Americans are known for having money. So, if you speak a tad bit of Spanish, you're gonna be part of that select, And that's not to say that they're trying to get you to go back to America or anything like that. It's just that women love men with resources, regardless, bro. And that's just the way it is. We can't escape that. Women like men with money, power, wealth, connections, prestige. That's what it is. That's just what it is. That's how they are. So I would say, brothers, in Colombia, I think it's the most choosing you'll get, even more so than out of Brazil. I think Colombia, all
You
the
think
way.
you get more choosing signals in Colombia than Brazil?
I think in Brazil, bro, first of all, you got more guys, Brazilian guys with money. That's number one. Like it's like a emerging middle class there. Number two, it's a very fitness culture. So if you look at an average Joe, I mean, those Brazilian guys got 6-packs, they tall, they got a little swag to them and everything like that. It's a little bit more competitive. Number three, Brazil got hit with a huge wave of feminism, bro. And most of the cats that I know that live in Brazil, they might date a lot. They might even have a girlfriend every now and then, but most of them cats are still single. I don't see. And I know some that are married, but most of the guys that's been living in Colombia, they be getting married in like 2-3 years. They married. Bro. They married. It's just
Now,
that simple.
I think the dudes in Brazil that are probably still single is because it's too much. It's hard to settle down in Brazil. Because I wanted a girlfriend at one point. I would feel like that for 2 days, and then I'd want to be like, nah, I'm gonna stay single.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at the comments. They.
I'm reading the comments too. Now, somebody said that Black Man Travel has an Argentine wife, so it depends on the person. Listen to what I said. I didn't say that you could not. I didn't say you wouldn't win. I said you need to stay. You need to be patient and stay down here a while. It's not a 2-week trip. It's definitely, this is like a 3, at least a month, but at least 1 to 3 months. But I would say even 6 months. It feels like, to actually get the hang of it and know and build a circle of local friends to take you to the right places and put you around the right women to actually feel like you're succeeding here. Let me read a couple of these super chats really quick. Cool Cat says the nightlife vibe in Medellin is dope because of the weather, the view of the city, and all the fitness. However, the anxiety that the scope possibly causes just ruins it all for me. I honestly wouldn't say it's that bad. When I was down there, I was worried. I mean, I was aware of the whole getting scope thing, but I think it was just a matter of street smarts. I mean, like you said before, a lot of these stories you hear about dudes getting scoped, 90% of the time, a lot of that shit sounds avoidable. I think the only time it didn't sound avoidable to me, and it was way more slick, was when that girl went to a party and she drugged the drinks. She drugged the bottles, I mean. So when they were pouring the bottles, everybody at the party got drugged. That's different. But the whole 101, I went to the bathroom and left my drink. I mean, come on now. Like, that's, but ignorance is what usually causes these mistakes. So it's important that people learn about this. But it wouldn't be enough to ruin the experience for me. I didn't, because I didn't even come close to being scoped from my understanding. Respect to you to going to other places. Most brothers go to the same damn places. Thank you very much for the super chat. Yes.
True. That's very true.
I am enjoying going to different places, but I'm getting better and better at going somewhere and it's dry and I don't feel no type of way about it. Like Poland was dry for me, but not really complaining about it. I mean, I'll tell you, I didn't like it at that moment, but it was dry for sure. Crypto Nerd says, which one of the two is better for South Asian brown men? I think out here in Argentina, I'm seeing a lot of, well, if you said you're brown, that might be different, but I know I see some Chinese people out here.
It's a lot of there's quite a few Asians out here in Colombia, I would say. And let me correct myself. I'm speaking specifically for Rio. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking for Rio, not all Brazil. Because I know you got Salvador Bahia, you got Sao Paulo. I didn't go to those places. I lived in Rio. So I'm speaking specifically for Rio and Medellin. These are the places that I live.
Okay. But I would say, I would say Argentina most. But that's a hard question because I haven't thought about that myself. How is the perception of gringos given the current gentrification of Medellin?
Terrible. Terrible, bro. Terrible. They do not like us at all, man. They got signs up. The vibes is much different than when I was here in 2021, where they really like gringos. They was like showing us a lot of love. Now it's bad because we're getting blamed for the price gouging, and the Americans can't do nothing about it. But the thing is, where Americans go wrong is they go with the, they like the city and they think, okay, $1,000 a month, why not? I'm paying $5,000 a month in DC or New York or something, not realizing that your neighbors are paying $500-$600 a month. So when you do that, then the word gets around to the other landlords and other property owners that, hey, Americans are coming down here. They'll pay for the same apartment that these Colombians in. They'll pay double, sometimes triple. You're right, and then they're like, oh, really? And then everybody starts price gouging, and now people have to move. And when people got to move, it's a very bad thing. So people are really pissed. It's not really the Americans' fault because of the price gouging, but if you just find a Colombian or a Venezuelan or a Spanish speaker to negotiate for you, and you just come in at the end, you can get the Colombian price. That's the best suggestion I can give. Like, don't pay just because you're American double, triple than everybody else. I remember even when I was in Brazil and I found out how much my neighbors were paying in Barra da Tijuca. They were paying $400 a month. I was paying $700. And I'm like, damn, I get it. I'm American, but damn, $300 more. So, if you decide to move to Medellin and live in Medellin, just do your due diligence and research and ask some friends or some people that already live here, so you can get a regular priced apartment. That way you don't, mess the game up. You don't want to be the only one in your building. And then, security tell everybody, hey, that Gringo paying 2-3 times as much as you. You don't want to go through that. So take your time, find an apartment, find a Spanish speaker. I got plenty of friends that have apartments. These guys, once they know you live here, you sign a lease, they'll give you a good deal. They're not going to try to price gouge you. You just got to tell them that you live here.
Okay. So the next super chat is, can we still travel to Brazil even with the visa? Yeah, the visa is not in effect yet. So as of this moment, yes, until it's into effect. Ethan's Journey says, this chick I am dating in Cali, Colombia is like that. Many flakes, but she has cooked for me. We have watched movies together, but no action. We have met like 4 times in person. She's Afro-Latina. If she's doing that, it's okay. But I had a chick do me like that in the States. And I'm sorry, man. Brazil, places like Brazil and Nairobi have spoiled me to the point where all that don't come over my house, don't come over my house because that's just teasing me. I don't know. What do you think about that?
The older you get, the more you value a woman's company, man, and getting to know her a little bit better because you're looking for something a little bit more serious. I understand, I was your age, I was the same way. Oh, you ain't giving me nothing, get out type shit. But
well, it's not like that. Like if we haven't done nothing yet, and you keep coming over and then just leaving, it's kind of eventually that shit's gonna frustrate me.
I mean, like I said, believe it or not, in Colombia, man, a lot of these women are, conservative. They're doing a different type of dating. They're looking for a husband. You know what I'm saying? So they not going around sleeping around with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. They trying to feel you out, trying to see if you're a creep, trying to see if you're crazy. So it might be a couple of months, 2-3 months to get what you want out of her physically, because she wants the man. And these women know from their fathers and everything like that hey, the more time that he spends with you without any type of sexual favors, the more that he likes you and wants to be around you. Like, we got hookup culture. We come from a hookup culture, right? Take a chick out once or twice, you're knocking her down. And we see what that's kind of gotten us when the women have way too many body count numbers by the time they're 25 and they can't pair bond no more. It's a little bit more traditional here, and I'm just speaking that from living here for quite some time, that the average Colombian woman, man, she just ain't going to be out there like that. You just got to take your time with it,
That's fine. That's fine.
Don't get me wrong. You got your party girls. Don't get me wrong. You got your party girls and all that good shit. But, some of these women are just looking, they just have a conservative background.
Okay. That's fine. I guess, the older I get, I am more patient, not just with women, but life in general. But shit, if it takes 3-4 months, she need to be making me feel real good for 3-4 months with a bunch of movies and cooking or whatever she plan to do. Because, talking on that'll get, because you'll feel like you just getting led on or getting used to. In the States, when this scenario that you're talking about happens, they usually just use you for a validation.
That's true. You
You're the
know,
nice.
and I'll say another thing. When I was your age, man, linking up, hooking up with girls and everything, the sex to be so good that it'll be kind of clouding both our judgment for why we really around each other. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes the chemistry can be so well in the bedroom, but outside the bedroom, she ain't hitting on nothing type shit. You know what I'm saying? You keep them around because the sex is so good, and that can kind of delay who you really supposed to be. So that's what I kind of learned. I'm like, man, why'd I go? Why? And a lot of brothers been through this. I'm like, why the hell I was with that girl for 2 years? And I can't stand her. It's because we was having the best sex ever. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Now as the older cat, I'm like, I get that now. I gotta actually see if I'm compatible with her before I go to the sex thing. You know what I'm saying?
But do
That
you
way,
think? Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I'm just saying that way I know I can get along with her. I know we can live together. I know we have some common interests. And now we take it to the next level of sexual access. Now we really doing our thing. Now we really bonding. We already know we got other things already covered.
Why can't they just do both though? I've had some women do both. They don't mind sleeping with you, and they'll spend the night. They'll cook for you. They'll be
Mm-hmm.
consistent. They want to go out the next day. They want to be around you all the time and build a better relationship with you outside of sex. But starving me of one does not make me more attracted. Like even if you were just giving me sex, but that's like a common thing in Nairobi, where I could get sex from women very easily,
Mm-hmm.
but and you could get it a second time easily. But
Mm-hmm.
getting them to, hey, you know what? I don't feel like getting out tonight. Come over and watch a movie. They got too many other dudes that they dealing with for that. So that would
Okay.
be a problem because now we can't really do little small stuff like go to the movies, walk in the park, ride bikes. But then on the flip side, you have another scenario with a chick that'll do all that, but you got blue balls. So, starving it has to be both, honestly.
Well, this is what I was saying. I remember OG told me back in the day, old school, not gonna say too old school, but a player, a real deal player. He told me, he's always tell me, man, look, man, what made you so special? What made for her to sleep with you in the first night? The first time she came over, what made you so special than the other guys? She might just be hopping from bed to bed, like she just about that life. She for the streets. But if you get a chick that's showing you, say it take you 3-4 weeks or 2 months or hell even 3-4 months, you at least as a man that okay, I'm a player dude. I'm a fresh, I'm in shape, I look nice. She didn't give it up to me easy, so I can't expect her for her to give up to another man as easy. You know what I'm saying? So in essence, you got like a real one. You don't want the chick that's like just going over, just letting you hit too easy, because usually that's like a bad recipe for disaster 9 times out of 10. You want a woman that's kind of like in tune with her body to a certain degree, man. At least that's how I grew up. That's we respected women that kind of gave us a little bit of a run for our money, courting them around a little bit before we went straight to the sheets. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, a little a little bit of a run is okay, but I mean, and people are saying it's because I'm young. I don't know, man. Because the way how y'all older dudes we talk about, oh, we like the younger girls because they got the tighter, they're more fertile, they got perky titties, and tighter pussy. Now is what can you do for me, like cooking and shit. Y'all need to make up y'all mind because that's not what y'all was saying when I was on the beach out there in Pattaya. And we mentioned old versus young. Yeah, like, no, we date young girls because they're brand new. They box is brand new. Now the box
Right.
don't matter when you get older. I'm not
Well, hold
understanding.
on, hold on. I want depth of that conversation. I want depth of that conversation. But Pattaya, or Pattaya rather, it's a different beast. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking specifically about dating culture in Medellin, Colombia, per se. But Pattaya, that's just kind of like a place for fun, and you can find a good woman there too. I do want to say that because it's a big city, but a lot of women. We all know a lot of women. They kind of about that life out there.
Yeah, well, it was. I was sitting on the beach, and this is actually when I had first met Travel Town Paul. We was sitting on the beach, and I was going back and forth with the older. It was like the old versus young crowd in my live chat, and we were just talking
Mhm.
about why older dudes, why do I was like older dudes that go for younger women are just getting used for money, which I mean, yeah, but apparently it's just now the new box that y'all said doesn't matter anymore. But okay, so I get that.
No,
Let's
no. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. In South America, it's kind of normal for you to be a little older than your woman. I mean, my friends, 40 something years old. His girlfriend, his fiance is like 21, 22. I think he just turned 22. My girlfriend is like 22, 23. That's kind of just normal. Like it's not it's not like in the States where you got to date people in your same age range. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, I would agree.
if I show up with a 25-year-old woman and I'm 40, people like looking at you like, hell, you supposed to be dating women that's 40, bro. It is very difficult to date a woman my age, even if she don't have any kids. I mean, is they be having so much emotional damage, man, and you might try to make it work. I mean, I've liked girls, I've met girls here in Colombia from the States, and we talked, we became friends, but bro, 30-year-old woman, man, she's been through a lot. She's been through a lot, and it's something. It's just sometimes you just really can't bond with them like you should be able to because they compare you. What women do is they compare you to other guys they've had experiences with. So by the time she's 30, she's been to Dubai, she's been to Jamaica 4 5 times. You know what I'm saying? It's just too difficult, man. It's like, bro, you trying, but she's comparing you. She had, every Mandingo in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro. So even if you're an older guy, you better off, in my opinion, getting a 25, 26, 27-year-old in Colombia who, she just have less experiences, man. She can't compare you with 20, 30 other guys. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed. Let me read the next super chat. Crypto Nerd says, by South Asian brown, I mean Indian and Pakistani men. I think because of the reputation that they have, they can pretty much go anywhere, especially in Africa. In Nairobi, you would get a lot of action. I don't know about Argentina. I don't see too many Indians in Colombia or Argentina at all. Do you?
Not at all. No.
Yeah, that's one group. The Muslims and, well, let's say the Middle Easterns and the Indians. I don't really see them too much in South America. Gavin Turner says, I can speak from experience. The women in Colombia really choose you, even when you're with another woman. It happened to me twice. I would agree. Thank you very much for the super chat. Urban Hudson, a $29 super chat, says 60-year-old fan here. My favorite two travel content creators doing a collab. I'm loving it. Thank you very much. I'm loving the donation that you said. I appreciate all the support. And I'm loving the fact that you've been here for a while because you always leave comments all the time. I truly appreciate you. After the visa hits Brazil, then what? Then you got to do a visa. That's all you can do. You can't do nothing about it.
I think it'll last for a long time too. I think that joint lasts for like 10 years. So
yeah, I've heard something like that too. What age gap? What about age gap relationships? Here in Argentina, it doesn't seem like there's much of an age gap, but you said in Colombia it is common to have age gaps.
oh yeah. I mean that's women be wanting the older guys, man. Like if you talk to, I can guarantee you, 'cause I interview a lot of females, and they just be like, "Yo, guys their age are immature, they're not financially stable." So if you like 30, 35, yeah, you're gonna be dating women 20, 23, 24, even if you're 40 or something like that. Be in a little shape. That's just normal out here. It's normal for younger women to want more established older guys or guys that maybe around they same age, maybe like 5, 10 years close to their age. That's just more financially stable. That's
I
normal.
would I would agree with that. I've met, especially me still being young, I've met some women. Fucking idiot, but I met this one chick when I was in Thailand, and
Yeah.
she comes over and she's like, "Yeah, I usually date older guys." So she's like giving me this runaround, which really like softened me up. Like I really was not turned on by that, and she was giving me this runaround. And the whole time she thinks that I'm traveling to all these countries around the world. She asked me last time I saw her, does your mom send you money? Does she support you? I said, why the hell would my mom be sending me money? So you do all this on your own? I'm like, yeah, that's why I work so often on YouTube. I'm by myself. I don't know. Black folks from the United States, unless you a trust fund, baby, your parents ain't sending you no damn money to travel around the world. But I
Facts.
guess she had that perception, like you said today. Oh, guys my age are immature, not financially stable. She's an idiot. Without her even asking me what I did, she just automatically threw me in the bucket. I really don't like that girl, man. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
But let me read the next super chat. 30-plus-year-old women get skeeted from the pookie from Azkaban inside their chamber of secrets, and now they got General Hogwarts.
Or the wheel. My man.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that super chat. So yeah, we pretty much got the dating aspect. And
Mm.
there's is they Argentina and Colombia pretty much both have a fitness culture from what I've seen, a big fitness culture.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta hit the gym, fellas. Gotta hit that gym.
Now let's talk about
More so in Brazil than Colombia though, because Medellin don't really have a beach, so you can kind of cover it up a little bit.
the transportation. And here in Buenos Aires, you can catch the bus, you can catch the subway, you can catch the train, you can catch Uber, and you can catch a taxi, and you can catch a motor taxi. There's pretty much nothing that you can't. They even have the bikes that you ride on the street. So getting around town is not really a hassle. And for most of those I just named off, except for Uber and the
Mm-hmm.
taxi, you can get around the majority of the country. I mean, the majority of this city for like $1 if you ride the train. Is there a
Mm-hmm.
similar setup to that in Colombia?
Yeah, I would say I'm not sure about Buenos Aires, but the only exception I would say is they have the little sky trains here. Where they go up to different little barrios and stuff like that. So that's the only difference that I see. But they got everything here in Colombia. Uber rides are like $1, $2, to something like that. It's not. I don't suggest really using street taxis too much. If you do hop in a street taxi, make sure you get their tag number. If you got a screenshot or click it or just remember it, make sure you get their tag and don't let them. If you hop in a taxi here, I would suggest going on Wise and having your address plugged in so you can tell them, the retro, La Escuela, like where to go so they won't give you the runaround because it happens to me all the time. How my Spanish got better real quickly was the fact that I knew they were going the wrong way, try to so they can get more money, right? So I'm like, no, senor, derecho, like straight, right, left, like come on, man, like stop fucking around. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Take me home, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So that's a quick way to get your Spanish together real quick.
Okay.
The taxi drivers in Colombia are treacherous, bro. They had one of my guys. I mean, I've heard so many stories, but one of my guys had like a brand new iPhone, and the apartment that he was staying in is a very common apartment. Everybody knows where the apartment is because it's not far from Pocket Yes. And he gave the taxi driver his phone to look at the GPS to find the building that he was in. And when he got out the car, the taxi driver still had his phone, and Buddy just sped off, right? Sped off with the guy's brand new iPhone. I had another cat that had his computer, he had his laptop, his computer, like a computer bag, laptop, camera, and he gets out the car, the taxi at the back seat. He goes to turn for it, and the taxi takes off on him. You know what I'm saying? And in one of these cases, they got the tab number and they called the company. And they asked a Spanish speaker to call the company and look for the driver. And the driver's like, "Oh no, I gave his cell phone back." They just lied. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe somebody else took it. I don't know. And it's like, what can you do at that point if it's your word against theirs? And in South America, you got to pay the police for everything. So it's like, is it even worth going through the headache because you're not gonna get your shit back? They already sold it.
Damn.
Yeah. So gotta be careful of the little sketch out here, bro. You got to be on your P's and Q's.
Yeah, I would say here in Buenos Aires, since you brought that up, it comes back to safety. Here in Buenos Aires, you pretty much don't have to worry about anything. Everybody
Mm,
walks around with a wad full of cash like this. And I actually started off with a lot more than that today. But
mm,
the inflation is so high here, like 1,000 pesos is $1. If you go out to eat, it's like 4 or 5,000 pesos. So you literally have if you're gonna be out all day, if it's Friday, you're gonna be out eating, drinking, you literally have to leave the house with 50, 60,000 pesos. So if most people are walking around with that much cash, it's definitely safe because nobody's getting robbed from what I've seen. It's not dangerous. You can whip your cash out in front of everybody. I mean, of course, smart, but I'm just saying. They have pickpockets. I've never came close to pickpockets, and I've been in large crowds. I haven't seen anybody get pickpocketed. I'm not saying it doesn't happen though. If you go to the subway, it's literally just a subway. There's no homeless people hanging out, near the entrance or near the train. It's not all shit all over the floor and all that kind of stuff. Everything is pretty civilized and up to date. Even because compared to New York subway, from what I heard, people getting assaulted sexually in the subway and on the train. I really don't see that kind of stuff happening here. Matt Daniels said, could be an age thing here in Buenos Aires. I had one successful cold approach with a 34-year-old woman I met at Tres Manos. I'm 42, so I set my age range to 30 plus on Bumble. They don't flake and are extremely motivated. Tinder is meh here. Okay, I guess I haven't been on Bumble too much. I could try it again. I mean, at this point, I got like less than 5 days left in the country, so my motivation has went down. It wasn't a dry trip, but it could have been a better trip. But yeah, so thank you for the super chat. So what do you have to say about the safety out here out in Colombia? But you pretty much already touched on that, but I guess I was just comparing it to you for Argentina.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta watch for everything out here in Colombia. It's not particularly the safest country, but I mean, you can move around here with fairly no issues. You can't really stop the moto run-ups. You know what I'm saying? That can happen to anybody out here just walking. I would say keep your head in a swivel. The biggest thing is having a little burner phone, having some cash on you, and I would avoid having your main credit card or your main debit card. Leave that at the crib, burner phone, little petty cash, keep a little cash in your sock or something like that. That's all they trying to go for, your phone, your little cash. I wouldn't suggest having a wallet or nothing like that. They take off, you should be straight. Don't fight back. Don't wear any jewelry whatsoever. I just seen another video of a guy being got for some jewelry in Cartagena. So that's the main thing. Try your best to blend in, keep your head on the swivel. It's a beautiful country, but it's still South America at the end of the day, man. Still South America. You got to keep that in mind that this country people are very poor and they justify doing anything to tourists because they feel like you can go back to America, you can make the money again. You know what I'm saying?
I could imagine.
They'll say things like, it's funny because, I think my one of my side of the family that was kind of in the projects to a certain degree, I thank them for being able to spend a little time in the projects growing up because I understand the mentality. You know what I'm saying? And I know the desperation of people that don't have anything. So I'm not going to ever showcase or flaunt around lions and tigers. You know what I'm saying? Because they with it. And that's the women included. They with it. These motherfuckers come out of these barrios from this narco culture. They don't play no games. You got dudes walking around with 250 bodies in Medellin, bro. You know what I'm saying? All because they might have snitched or whatever. I'm not gonna give it that jacket, but you literally have dudes that got that type of bodies walking around Medellin like normal people, and these guys are neighborhood superstars. They neighborhood superstars, and a lot of cats come out here thinking it's sweet. They don't know. They ran camera out the barrio. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing sweet out here. And if you participate in a certain lifestyle out here, you're playing with that element. So just be aware. And a lot of weekend warriors, they just don't know. They get messed up and confused. Bro, it's narco culture. This is Colombia. This is like top 10 most dangerous countries in the world. And it's not even a war going on. But just keep that in mind. Yes, you got a lot of beautiful women. It's a dope culture. I mean, I have a nice lifestyle. I live in a very nice area. It's basically the suburbs. I'm up in the mountains and everything. But a couple of weeks ago, a Sicario hit a car like just down the street from me, like right around the corner. They hit a car, tore them up and got the hell on. So just keep that in mind where you at, man. Just keep in mind where you at. And know who you're dealing with too. Know the company that you keep, bro. You are not cool. Like they're not impressed with Americans like that anymore. So don't think you're just coming out here like, oh man, everybody showing me love. I'm getting love in the hood. I'm all downtown. I'm all in the barrio. Mad love. Yes, it can be like that sometimes, man. But for the most part, they figure out a way to get you, basically.
Wow. So you said they hit a car. You mean like they sprayed a car? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, because here it's a lot of people don't know this, man, but it's a lot of loan sharking out here, meaning that they'll borrow money from these, hefes and all this stuff. They'll borrow money, off the books type shit, and they'll pay it back with a little interest on top. And if you don't pay these cats back, then that's kind of what happens. That's why everybody got to pay. That's why so many people be in such desperation. So you got to know the cause and effect. A lot of cats don't know that. Yeah, you got them hefes and the barrios. They loan money out. You better pay that jefe or you out of here. So they're willing to do and go desperate measures to have to pay those loan sharks back. So if you don't pay, then Sicario is going to be looking for you. I mean, it happens pretty normally out here for the most part. It's a lot going on in Colombia, bro. Like it's a lot going on, and a lot of cats just oblivious to it. But if you know it, you can move accordingly. You'll be fine for the most part.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, I figured that. It's not too surprising, but yeah, here in Argentina, I don't think I've heard. Yeah, I don't think that's really a thing too much out
I
here.
mean, Argentina has its sectors. I've heard about Argentina. I've never been there, but Argentina, they can get busy out there too. They can get busy out there. It's just that a lot of times as Americans, we in these nice ass areas, so we're a lot isolated. We basically among the rich elites of that particular country 9 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
I
like
mean,
like my building is full of politicians, so it's like 5, 6 security guards outside. You know what I'm saying? So they don't
yeah, I
they're, they're
mean,
not gonna play.
yeah, I mean, even but my taxi driver was even telling me like even here is a lot more safer than there. Like it's not the crime is here, but it's nowhere near as bad as it is in
That's
the rest of South America.
right. I
Okay.
mean, yeah, man. I mean, Venezuela is off the chain. Peru is off the chain. It's just other. It's like that. You got certain countries um, that might have oil deals with America, so it generally might be a little safer because they have like somewhat of a middle class. But in a lot of places in South America, you got the rich and the poor, and that's the problem. There's no real established middle class, but it's starting to come up slowly but surely because I do know Colombians with money that are doing well. So I want to put that out there, but it's just so many people that's not doing good in these countries, bro. It's ridiculous.
So, Coloco TV, he brought up a comment I want to address. He says, "So it seems to me that Argentina has Colombia beat with food safety and infrastructure, which I would agree. But
Mhm.
Colombia has better nightlife and better looking women." Yes, I think from being because since I've been to both, I would say that I've seen more attractive Colombian women at once in Medellin than I did here. But there's plenty of beautiful women here, and you always see them out. But I
Mhm.
mean, if you can't do nothing with them, I mean, shit, you know, you can do something. I mean, I've had some action, but it's just not like I said. Just being in Brazil is the bar is set very high.
Are you saying that about Salvador Bahia or Rio?
Both, but
Both.
especially
Okay.
Salvador for me, but both because Rio is the one that changed my life.
Hmm. I think like I look at it like this, man. For my younger dudes, I would say definitely South America, Brazil in particular. That beach culture, they got that youthful liberal culture there in Brazil. And for my older cats, that might be a little bit more laid back or a little bit more, how do I say this, nerdish or whatever you want to call it. I would say like Asia, Southeast Asia, stuff like that. That's what I would say. Because when I do my consultations, people might ask me, "Hey man, what you think about this?" And I'd be like, "Hey bro, if you like 5'5", you wear glasses, and you like anime, then take your ass to Asia." You know what I'm saying? But if you 6 packed up, tattooed up, got a little gumption about yourself, and learn some Portuguese and go to Brazil, or learn some Spanish and go to Colombia. Now Spanish is a beautiful blend between both. You can kind of be whatever in Colombia. The biggest thing here is learning Spanish. That's the biggest thing here. Because when you speak Spanish with that accent, that gets the girls interested more than anything. They like you dress nice too, though. You gotta dress nice in Medellin for sure. Probably just dress nice. But if you speak that little broken Spanish to them, they get the girls giddy real fast, bro. More than anything.
I would agree. So JG Travel sent a $5 super chat. He says, "Was that the girl from Muscle Factory telling you that BS about sending parents money?" No, I've never messed with anybody from Muscle Factory in Pattaya. Uh, Next one is, why even go to Colombia at this point? Only reason to go is for the women, and other countries are safe and have beautiful women too. What do you got to
I
say?
agree. I 100% agree, man. If you're not like a guy that's used to this type of country, I would suggest go to other countries. Other countries, bro, for sure. You know, I like Colombia. I love living here. I mean, it is. Well, I get some good people. I got family and friends here, so I'm comfortable here. But I move around too, though. I'm going to Brazil. I go to Asia and everything. I plan on going to Africa, so I move around a little bit. But Colombia is dope, man. Despite all that, Colombia is a very dope country.
Okay. Next super chat is from Roger Marine. He says, "So a 60-year-old wouldn't have an issue dating." I'm not sure about Argentina. I haven't seen too many old and old men and young women together, but it sounds like in Colombia you wouldn't have an issue. I know plenty of men in their 40s, 50s that have been to Colombia with women my age. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty normal.
so what's something else we missing out on in the comparison of the two?
I don't know how the food is in Argentina. That's the food there. I don't know if you discussed that already.
It's better than Colombia for sure. Well, at least Medellin is better. Buenos Aires food is better than Medellin's food.
You know what? I've been lucky, man, because I've been eating a lot of Venezuelan food lately. And it's real good. It's real good. And that's another thing that I be forgetting to mention when I speak on Colombia, there's a big population of Venezuelans out here, and a lot of dudes are linking up with Venezuelans. They're a little bit more laid back, in my opinion. I don't want to make a generalization, but you got a lot of melanated girls, Afro girls from Venezuela. They coming in Colombia in droves, so you have a nice selection, and their culture is a little bit different, in my opinion. From my experiences, they're a little bit more down to earth. They're a little bit more laid back. Their food is good, like they cool, man. Like most of my friends are Venezuelan, actually. I'm learning Venezuelan Spanish more so than even Paisa Spanish or Colombian Spanish.
Okay, so you like Venezuelan Spanish better?
Not necessarily the Spanish. It's just that like most of my friends that's teaching me Spanish and correcting me on my mistakes, you know, is they Venezuelan. I mean, they cool, man. They look similar to us. I was told by a Venezuelan friend of mine because I was going to go to Peru, and they was like, "Yo, Aaron, don't go to Peru, bro. They'll mistake you. One of us. You could go for an Afro Venezuelan, and they don't like Venezuelans over there. So don't just try to go to Peru. If you do go to Peru, 3-4 days, but come back because they kidnapping people out there. So uh, yeah, Venezuelans are cool, man. It's a lot of Afro-ish Venezuelans. It's a mixed culture, like a lot of Latin America. But they just cool, man. They just remind me a lot of laid back people in the States for the most part. They cool, bro.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay, we got another super chat that says from Cool Cat. BMT, do you miss DR Austin? Will you consider hitting Guyana and Trinidad while you're on that side of the world? And would either of you hit Cuba? Yes, I'm going to Guyana and Trinidad, and Cuba I will be going to as well. Do you miss the DR though?
I do miss the DR a little bit. I do. I miss Santiago. Cabaret is cool. I miss DR a little bit, but I can do DR for like a couple of weeks, man. Like it's island fever in the DR, so I prefer Colombia way better. But I do miss the brotherhood out there in the DR.
Okay. All right. So what do we cover everything so far? As
Mm-hmm.
far as I think we covered, I would still have to go with Colombia over Argentina. Each place has its own perks, Number one being in Buenos Aires over Medellin is number one. The safety, uh, that's number one. But outside of that, safety, food, and infrastructure. But outside of that, I think the positives of Colombia still outweigh the negatives when it comes to comparing the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Plus,
Yeah, I mean, you can't outshadow safety. That's the big one. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, I mean, dudes are losing their lives out here, so that's the big one. Ain't nothing worth your life. Ain't no woman that beautiful in the world is worth your life. So I totally get it. I just say, man, hey, man, move accordingly. Just validate the woman. There's plenty of people still coming to Colombia in droves. Just to be aware and be in the know. I always tell cats, yeah, I live in Colombia, but I always give them like the information, like, bro, be careful. Be careful.
Wow. So we got another super chat right here from Keith B. He says, "What do you think is the best place to visit for a big group of guys, like 8 to 10 people?"
Cartagena, Thailand, and Sasua, right?
I would think Sasua too.
Somewhere in the DR, San Domingo, that'd be good.
Most group trips are in the Caribbean, I think. Like a lot of dudes go to what is it, Quintero in Mexico, where Cancun and all that stuff is at. They go there. They go to Jamaica. Yeah, I think. But I would never travel that deep, though. If we travel that deep, we wouldn't all be together because that's too much responsibility.
Yeah,
I can't control how 8 to 10, especially being black. You got 8 black dudes walking up on you. You know, that's in a lot of places, especially if you came down here like that, a lot of people would be looking at you crazy.
Yeah, man. When we group up, bro, I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. We just look like an opposing force.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like when we group up, like you'll see, and I've seen this with my own 2 eyes. When I'm in Cambodia, I see 10 Asian guys walking. I don't think of it. I might see 10 Europeans walking. I don't think nothing of it. But when I see 2 brothers walking, 10 brothers walking, 10 black guys, just like, man, what they about to, like, we be ready for war. Our shoulders is big and stocky. We got big arms. We're big people. You know what I mean? So it's just like, we just look like we some Romans walking through a rival territory or something, colonizing. Like, that's just the way we look. We're intimidating. So that could be a good thing or a bad thing.
So we got a $50 cash app from George Peterson. He sent $50 for waiting for your Panama review. Thank you very much. We have hit $50 for the goal, so we need about $300 more for the Airbnb, you guys, for Uruguay. But I want to ask you if you want to spice up the show. We have some callers that want to call in. Are you open to doing a panel with one other person at a time? One other person at a time.
That's fine with me, man. That's fine with me.
All right, so I'm gonna drop the link down in the chat real quick. Also, we got another super chat from Roger Marine. He says, "I was born in Trinidad. Our women are beautiful." I would 100% agree. That's why I got to go to some places I got to go to in the Caribbean is Trinidad. Really just Trinidad when you think about it. I mean, well, Central America per se. Nicaragua, Trinidad, Cuba, not Haiti, and the DR for sure. All black foreign football team. Let's see. We're gonna wait for some more people to call in. So, what is the nightlife like in Medellin?
The nightlife is super popping, bro. Like it's popping. All types of bars and clubs all over the city. I mean, you can go to La Setenta, you can go to 33. I mean, you got all types of little places you can go besides the park. Provenza is cool, but it's just expensive. You got these little duck off bars. I mean, I got all types of little areas that I'll be kind of kicking it back in where it's a little bit more reasonably priced. And if you know a little Spanish, you can try to do a little cold approach. And I don't really suggest it because you don't know who the women with in most cases. But it's a lot to do, man. I did a vlog not too long ago where we went to Centro downtown to like a free concert. And I didn't even know that it had actually major Colombian artists in this concert, of course, because I didn't know. But it was one of the dopest experiences I ever had. It was so cool. I think I might have been the only American there. I'm pretty sure. But it's experiences like that makes me love this country. It was just dope. And they had this kind of like this indigenous drumming going on outside. And after the concert, everybody circled around, and it was just dope. I mean, it smelled like the backseat of a Snoop Dogg, car or something. It was in the air, but it was dope. It was dope. It was definitely dope. And I want more brothers to kind of value, cultural experiences more so than the women. I think we talked about it on the show I did earlier. I get it that men in the West, we love beautiful women. We all love beautiful women, but it is important to get a little education so you kind of know a little bit about the culture. Because if I go to Cambodia and I tell a Cambodian woman like, yeah, I went by the National Museum, I checked this out, and I think this was interesting about your history and stuff like that, they get really turned on about it that you took interest in their culture and their history. That turns on the woman more so than your Jordans that you're wearing.
Yeah, and exactly. Way more than the Jordans. But I tell people all the time not to make it just about women. And being in Asia and being in places like the Philippines, Vietnam, and Cambodia, where the action was kind of slow for me, taught me to actually get out and do other things, like go walk through the forest to go see the waterfall. So now when I do go places where I do get a lot of action and I go on dates, I have a lot of stories to tell about, I was in this place and I did this, that, and that, rather than, I was in Medellin, I just fucked a bunch of hoes. Rather than me saying that, I can actually talk about how I learned about how the black people got to Medellin and the economy of what, all stuff with more substance other than women. If you go to a country and you don't know anything about the history when you leave there, or you can't tell me, if somebody asks, what did you do while you were in Colombia besides party? Like in Argentina, I haven't done too much partying, so I have a lot of stories I could tell about the neighborhoods I went to, the history. We all know the history that people keep bringing up in my comments, but there's more to the country than the women, like you're saying. Yes.
Yeah, and I remember when I was in Brazil, my Tinder was not popping like that at all. So what I would do is when I would do my little cold approaches, I would always be like, hey, you want to exchange Instagrams or something like that. And of course, they're going to give you your Instagram, and then you friend each other and they can see a little bit of your lifestyle. And then they see that, okay, this guy's exploring the world. He's been to all these little places in Brazil. I didn't meet him in the tourist area. That kind of gives them a little bit of a background for them. And that might make them a little bit more comfortable around you starting off at. And they see that, okay, this guy is exploring the world. That's dope. I'm interested. I'm interested in a guy that's been to 9-10 countries. But if you're one of those guys that just go do your thing, and do your little speed dating thing, and you won't have nothing to really show for it, it's like when you try to meet a professional woman or a regular woman, she'll be like, okay, I got you. Your social media, what do you do? Like, what do you do in these countries? It's that type of shit.
Yeah, exactly. Matt Daniels said Argentina leveled up my wine game. Yes, wine is very big out here. There's wine shops everywhere. That's very big out here. So I'm gonna read 3 more super chats and then we're gonna bring on some callers. The Insight said, won't it be safe though to travel in groups of 4? Groups of 4 is probably as big as I would make the group, honestly. The next one is Just John. Have a good friend that tells me that Guatemala is underrated, that if you're looking to do tourism outside of the women. I could imagine that.
The thing about Guatemala is, as a black person, Guatemala had a big civil war with Belize. So, and sometimes, we look at Belizeans are pretty much black. It could be because I got a couple of Guatemalan homeboys. They be like, yeah, of course they cool if you're a tourist and you're American and everything, but you got to be careful because that little civil war beef they still had is still kind of, still there to a certain degree. So you don't want to be confused as a Belizean.
Okay. Thank you very much for the super chats. BMT, please go to Cali and do a review.
Yes, I'm gonna be going to Cali soon. My homegirl D be begging me to come to Cali. Only thing that gets me about Cali, man, is when I talk to girls from Cali here, I'd be like, well, will I get robbed if I go to Cali? And they'd be like, yes. So I just be like, let me hold off on Cali for a minute, but I'm gonna pull up in Cali soon.
So let's bring on Ethan Journey right here. What's going on? Yo,
Can you hear me? Yeah, perfect. You guys
sir.
can hear me. Yeah, so I'm actually in Cali, Colombia right now. I've been,
Dope.
yeah, been here for about like 6 months, so it's really nice. I haven't got robbed. I go out, I go to the malls. I went to the La, El Biblico or La Biblico or Biblioteca, which is a library. My
Right.
Spanish is getting better. I have a tutor. I pay him about like $15 an hour, so I'm just trying to
Mhm.
learn as much as possible. I'm going to be picking it up more come the brand new year next year. So things are going good.
Yeah, you know what helps me a lot besides the conversations with the Uber drivers is just because I live with a Latina, so it's just watching her little soap operas and her movies. I just be just letting it digest in my ear the speed and the accent and all that good stuff. That helps me with my Spanish tremendously. Actually, I learn new words every day. People be expecting you to learn a language like in 2 3 months, and some people might can, but it just takes time. On average, it takes the
Absolutely.
average person 3 years to learn a language.
Okay. I got a question though. So I put in a super chat earlier. I'm dating this girl. I'm not really dating her. I'm talking to her. We had
Mhm.
met like 5 months ago, but I think she was probably dating someone back then. Let's say we started really like talking more seriously about 2 months ago. So
Mhm.
we've gone out. Things are going well, and then I don't know. It's just like let's say we go out to like to a restaurant, right? We go out, we eat, we spend like 30 to 40 minutes. Everything is going good. I bring her back to my crib, right? So we talk, we laugh, we watch a movie. Everything is going good, and then from
Mhm.
there, and then she gets a little bit busy because she's in school and doing stuff like that. But then let's say like a week goes by, we meet up again, dinner. We come back to
Mhm.
my spot, watch a movie, and she did come back to my spot, and she actually volunteered, say, "Hey, let's just watch a movie together, and I'll cook for you in the morning." And then after that, I think I kind of pushed things too far, so I think that I was a little bit more too aggressive. I say, "Hey, I'm looking for something serious," and now she's a bit fuzzy. So I don't know. I'm trying to make it more serious. It just seems like she's a bit like I don't know. It seems weird. We meet up, we talk, we watch movies, and all of a sudden it's just like she goes back to being like just finicky.
I mean, like I was saying before in the show, man, some of these women are just conservative, and they do. Like, we so used to this hookup culture that we come from in the states, where we get the girl, we take her out, we smash it. You know what I'm saying? Or we smash it the second time. Here it might be a little different, man. She might just want to feel you out to see if she has a real future with you.
Yeah, this is the only chick that I haven't smashed. Like every other chick I've dealt with, I've pretty
Mhm.
much smashed at least one time. This chick, on the other hand, I could have probably smashed her when we were sleeping in the same bed together, but I was just tired because she came over like 12 a.m. and she came over really late, and then we just kind of watched the movie a little bit, and I was tired and we fell asleep, and she cooked for me in the morning. But you are right about that. She probably wants to build a connection. She texted me yesterday randomly, like, hello. So it's kind of like maybe she is trying to just take her time and figure out, what I'm doing. Even my last girl in Medellin did this exact same thing. It was very similar.
I've been trying to tell guys, man, these women are more conservative than what you think. I mean, most cats see the videos and they see the party girls and the semi pros and all that. But when you're talking to a traditional Colombian woman, it can take some time, man. It can take some time for sure. Like, they don't really do like it's conservative. I'm trying to tell cats it's more conservative than what you think. It's extremes, right? You got the traditional women here, they're here, but then on the far side, you got the party women, the hookup women, the semi pros and the pros and all that. You do have that as well. So you got like extremes of both spectrums here.
And there's also one thing different about her. She's like one of the only few Afro Latinas that has no kids and has like a mom and a dad, which is very unusual.
Man, bro, yeah, and it's here. Like she probably stay with her parents, right?
I don't think she does. Her parents stays in the north, and then she lives in the south because she's going to school.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, yeah. Those be the good ones, man. We all know the ones with no kids, with both parents in the households. Their mindset be totally polar opposite of what some other girls that kind of just grew up with the single mom and everything like that. And that's
I've
good. That's
smacked.
good.
Yeah.
That's you getting like that information about her too. That's good that you know what to look for. Because some of these cats, You know, I understand that they criticize women in the States, then they go overseas and get the same women in, you know, foreign countries. Like, man, it's the same thing. Like, I know cats that deal with barrio girls and moved in with them and all types of stuff. I'd be like, bro, why you leave the States to deal with, you know, this out here? Like, come on, man. Same rules apply.
Exactly. Like even on Tinder right now, Tinder is to me is a good place to meet people in Cali because I've met like 2 chicks on there and smashed both of them. And right now I got like 17 likes and I got a bunch of chicks messaging me. So it's pretty. Tinder is pretty good in Cali. You know, chicks are down to meet up, give you their Instagram.
So you live there?
I live in Cali.
Oh, man, we might have to link up, bro. We might have to link up when I come out there.
Absolutely. I'm leaving though in December. I'm leaving in December though. But yeah, I can definitely show how to move. Of course, watch out. I live in a very safe spot, and I'm always vigilant because I used to be a security guard. So I know how to watch out, look for things, you know, lock my room, you know, look around when I get inside my apartment complex, you know, just look behind me when I'm walking. So stuff like that.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate you calling me, and we're gonna bring in the next caller real quick.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you, man. What's going on?
Hey, Austin, how are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. I've been watching you for a long time now. So I've been doing this for the past 30 years or so. I wish we had YouTube and social media back then.
Yeah,
So,
but it's here now.
say again?
I said, yeah, but it's here now. So it's doing the.
I know. But you know, when I look at that, because I used to be in Argentina back in 2010, I was there for about 3 years, and it's a very cliquish area. It's nice, but I mean, in order to date and stuff like that, it's quite tricky. Then after that, I moved to Chile, and Chile is actually similar. And right now I'm in the DR.
So Chile is very cliquish like that, because that's what living in Dallas was like. Where if you went out, it seemed like everybody was out just to hang out with the people they came out with.
Exactly. Chile is very similar. And Chile all depends where you live. If you go to the upper scale area, then you feel comfortable. It's like there aren't any issues. But if you're like in the lower part, like the center of Chile, which is like what is called Santiago Centro, in the lower scale, then you'll feel more like prejudice, more like racism and stuff like that. But when you are in like the upper area, then it's very cool. That very nice bar, excellent nightlife, very safe. And actually, I lived there for what? Let's say from 2011 up to like about a year ago. I was actually between Chile and Dubai. I mean, for work. So I definitely recommend it. Yeah, it's very nice.
I would agree. So I would say, like somebody just said right here, that closed circle, that whole cliquish vibe, that's not really mine, man. That shit is depressing.
It is depressing.
Until you catch on to that is like a cliquish type of, you know, social environment, you'll start thinking you're doing something wrong when really you just got to get in a circle and meet people through there, which kind of, to me, that sucks. I like to go out and just meet people on the spot. I don't want to have to join a crew to meet people.
Exactly. And back then, they had, I used to be part of something called Internations. And that's pretty much how I got to meet people in Argentina. But beside that, it was virtually impossible, you know. And they kind of created like a small group. Then after that, I met a guy that was from Chile. And that's how I went to Chile, actually. But like I said, Argentina is very cliquish, nice. Very nice place, good infrastructure, great nightlife, great women. But in order for you to actually deal with them, it's like you need at least a good 3 to 4 months before. I mean, you know, so it's like, to me, just too difficult. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you know.
You have to literally move there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I feel like here.
Because I know the DR for the past, let's see, the first time I was in DR was 2004, so I pretty much know DR quite well. And then I've been back here for about a year now, and DR is like, I mean, it used to be nice, I guess. I kind of grew out of it, It's still nice, but I think it's not the same as it used to be. That's my personal point of view.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What part of DR are you? People might have lost him.
Hello?
Yes.
Are you heading to Uruguay after this?
Yeah, Montevideo. But BMT was asking you what part of DR were you in?
Oh, I'm in Santo Domingo actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in Santo Domingo, close to, I don't know if you're familiar with it, close to Piantini.
Yeah. I know a lot of guys trying to leave San Domingo for some reason.
Say again?
So I know a lot of guys trying to leave San Domingo for some reason. Like I know a lot of guys moving from San Domingo.
Yeah, actually, Santiago is where everything's happening right now. That's what I'm saying. Like lots of are going to from Santo Domingo to Santiago, and then because Santo Domingo is kind of, nice too congested. It's nice, but it's like traffic is crazy. It's like, it's not the same.
I've heard.
While Santiago, it's nice, and they have lots of new developments. So Santiago is very nice now. And then also Punta Cana, because Punta Cana used to be resort life before, but now they have lots of new development and then lots of good investment when it comes to property. So lots of people actually moving to Punta Cana as well. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, all right, man. We're
Okay.
gonna bring on the next caller real quick, man. I appreciate you calling in.
Okay. Take care. Take care. Keep it up. Okay, guys. Bye bye.
Peace.
Right. Yeah. For anybody asking, this is Uruguay. This is Montevideo, Uruguay tender right here.
Okay.
Read the super chat. Hex says, I'm gonna put y'all on game right now. Curacao, Dutch territory with Venezuelan and Dutch women, blue waters, cliff diving, and it's underneath the hurricane belt. Yes, I've heard about that, but I did not know it was Dutch territory, which makes it a little more comfortable to go to, I guess. Red says, greetings, Austin and BMT. Colombia is what you make of it. I'm retired in Medellin and I love it. Will be getting a motorcycle to tour the country. I appreciate the super chat. Salute to you as well. Would you say that Medellin is what you make of it, or Colombia is what you make of it?
Yeah, most definitely, man. Most definitely, bro. Like I say, I have great days here in Colombia. It's beautiful. I go to the gym. I hang out in different little areas. It's a beautiful country. The palm trees. You see beautiful women all day long. The healthy food. It's dope. You just gotta move a certain way. That's the best I can explain. You can't avoid the run-ups. That's happened. You live in a poor country. I just say, when you move with anticipation, like have your burner phone, all that good stuff, you'll be in the game.
So would you? Oh, we got somebody in the back. we got a peso in the back.
Oh shit.
You want to bring peso up?
Nah, man. Nah, we don't get a haters no shine. They got to work hard to get to this level.
Yeah. He gonna clip that video. He gonna say BMT is a coward. That's what he be naming.
Oh, you got a couple of weirdos out here, man. They ain't trying to do nothing.
Next caller is Gerald Fears. What's going on?
Austin, what's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm doing good, bub. I just left Colombia, bro. I was there for 10 days. I did a blog on it with the YouTube channel, and I loved it, bro. Like I was blown away.
What part?
I did Cartagena, I did Barranquilla, and Santa Marta. Yeah, I did all three, and Santa Marta was absolutely gorgeous. That was probably one of the most beautiful spaces. Oh, I can cam up. Awesome stuff, babes. Man, like I was, it's funny when we were talking about safety. I had my GoPro out. I had my cell phone, and we're talking in Cartagena in the middle of the square. I didn't feel unsafe. Even in my vlog, I have the cops behind me on moto while I'm saying Cartagena is safe, right? I think that when you go to these countries and you have this victimized mentality, they feed off of that. We were talking about that. Like they know when you're scared. Like you can't be walking around like something's gonna happen to you because they pick up on that, and you become victimized, and you become a victim of certain things like that. But I think that just like anywhere in America, Colombia is safe. You can't just be around being goofy and wearing gold chains and showing that, oh, I'm not from here. But if you blend in and mind your manners, you're just as safe as you would be in Detroit or Chicago or St. Louis. Like for real, for real. And the food there is amazing. The quality of food there. Barranquilla surprised me too. Medellin is really nice. You don't get a lot of like the hustle and bustle of Cartagena. Santa Marta is really chill too. I live in Miami, right? And so Cartagena reminded me of like a mini Miami with better pricing and much higher quality women. Like legit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So it sounds like you had a real good time out there.
Bro, I'm going
Well,
back. I'm going back December the 11th to Barranquilla. Yeah, I'm going. Man, Austin, watching you made me kick off my travel channel. I had been playing around with it, like the idea of it. I was like, I'm going all in, and just listening to you express what's going on in Argentina. Question, because I'm on Brazil right now. uh, how do you feel Brazil compared to Colombia? Because you've done both, and I'm excited about Brazil, but like I feel like Brazil may be a little bit more. It seems like the women have a little bit more of the feminist mentality in Brazil, more so than Colombia. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
They do have. You will run into some women that are feminists. Some of them are on that bullshit. One thing I have said is that if they speak English in Brazil, it's usually some bullshit.
I agree.
Not all the time, but like 80% of the women I met that spoke English in Brazil had that. Like, damn, she almost like a chick from the States. The one that spoke Portuguese, I've rarely experienced that.
You know what's funny, Austin? I live by this now that you said that. You said this a long time ago. The more English she knows, the worse it is for you. And I
Yes.
find that to be Austin, I swear to you, every girl that I met in Colombia that spoke English, we typically didn't get along, or they said something snarky. It's like the more English they know, the more bullshit they can say from America. And it's like I feel like the American language is so tainted to where, like you said, the more English she knows, the worse it is. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how it is in Brazil, especially if you go to Salvador, because that place is off the beaten path.
Hmm.
Go to Salvador. You should like Salvador for sure. I like
Okay,
Salvador more than Rio,
okay.
and Rio
So,
is dope.
so I saw Salvador, not Recife, it's Salvador Bahia, right? Bahia?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Salvador
yeah.
Bahia and Recife
The woman.
Pernambuco, whatever it is,
It's San Paulo, right?
in Sao Paulo. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So how would again, Austin? How would you compare the Brazilian women to like Colombian? Like, what would you like the inner? And what I mean by that is, I can be more specific. Like energy wise, like you know what I mean? Like we're speaking about Venezuelan women and BMT. Pleasure, by the way, it's my first time. Thank you for the work you're putting in. I appreciate you, brother. You said BMT. I can't agree with you anymore. You said Venezuelan women have this like really chill aura about them. That's who I kept running into in Colombia. They really have good energy. So, like, what would you say energetic wise to Austin, like Brazilian versus Colombian?
Brazilian women have the best energy in the world, if you ask me.
Okay, okay,
But versus Colombia, they have a lot. The Colombian women, like BMT was saying, they seem a little more conservative and reserved. The ones I met,
okay.
uh, Brazilian women are a little more outgoing, and they're a little more out there. Not in a bad way though, but it's just they're I love their energy. That Brazilian women are more for me than Colombian though.
It seems like what I'm gathering, and I think I'm going to be really excited about this. It seems like Brazilian women are more emotionally available. Like they're
Yes.
more like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think Venezuelan women are like that too. They're a little bit softer in their approach and in their mannerisms. And it sounds like Brazilian women have that same like soft touch thing going for them.
I would agree. I would agree. Yeah, Brazilian women make you fall in love quick.
Man, that curly. Go
Brazilian
ahead,
women
DLT.
are.
Sorry.
No, I'm just saying they're very passionate, man. But the thing about it, from my experience with Brazilian women, and some people might not agree, it's like you might take a woman out. I had it happen a couple of times. You take a woman out, man. You have a great night, great experience, and then you might not hear from her no more because she's on to the next. You know what I'm saying? So they get down in Brazil. I'm just gonna say that if you want to do raw numbers, and I would say Brazil all the way, all the way. Like there's no holding back. They're very passionate, and you haven't made love until you made love to a Brazilian woman. I'll put that out there
Oh,
too.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
That's going.
Yeah,
It's something
but for
about. Go
me,
ahead,
for
go
me,
ahead.
bro, to be honest with you, man, because I lived in both countries, I think Colombian to me is just where I'm at, man. You know, Colombian, Venezuelan women, and I speak a whole lot more Spanish than I do Portuguese, so I'm gonna go with Colombia on that one.
You've been both places too as
Yeah, I
well
used to live.
too.
I lived in Brazil for about 8 months.
Oh wow, yeah. That's a while. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Only thing about Brazil, which was interesting to me, bro, was I actually went to Brazil to meet an Afro-Brazilian woman, and I ended up with a Brazilian Japanese woman. Like they really want you to kind of mix there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like you see the more darker girls with the lighter guys. It's like a big mixing pot there, which is cool. But
Yeah.
I just thought it was interesting that I had more choosing from the lighter Brazilian women than I did from the sisters out there.
Really?
Yeah, that was my personal experience. I don't know about Austin or anybody else's, but you know,
I would
that's my
agree.
personal experience.
I've seen it a lot. He said, "Why don't you network with Skylar with Dennis?" I think he was talking about the guy Gerald that's on right now.
You said Skylar. Where is he?
Rio. He's talking about one MT.
One MT.
Hold on, somebody was driving by in their loud ass Lamborghini. Miami is so obnoxious. No, I'm
Appreciate
not.
it.
I'm in Miami. I'm not in Rio.
No, I think he's talking about getting with Skylar whenever you get ready to go to Rio.
Oh no, I don't want to go to Rio. I want to go to Rio last. I want to go to San Paulos. I want to go to Salvador and like I want to hit that stuff. Like that's why I didn't do Medellin, Bogota, and Cali yet because everybody had already did that. That's why I did Barranquilla, Santa Marta, and then I did Cartagena last. Everybody's already done the other stuff, so I'm like, okay, where can I go where they ain't ran through everything already? Excuse my French, but yeah.
Yeah, I went to Barranquilla first too. Barranquilla is cool, man. It's cool. A little bit more laid back. It's hot as hell in Barranquilla though. It's hot as hell in Barranquilla, bro.
All right, but we go put the next caller on.
All right, Austin. Thanks for having me on, brother. I'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. All right, we got all right, BMT. We got one more caller in the back. This dude won't leave, man.
Hey man, it's your show, brother. Do what you do.
I'll let him come up. But here's the thing. If you come on here cussing and going crazy, I can't tarnish the show. So I'm gonna mute you if you do.
First of all, I don't have to cuss, so don't even try that bull. Okay? Don't even try that. I'm here specifically for this barbecue grill ass nigga right here.
And then what?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Mr. Holloman? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's up, BMT? What's up?
Man, I don't respect cats that don't cam up. So
And I don't respect niggas that go to the gym for 2 years and still haven't lost 5 pounds. So we even, nigga. So we even. Talking about you going to the gym, nigga. You ain't lost no goddamn
Hey,
weight, nigga.
Peso.
You ain't lost no damn weight. So, but I
Peso, we can't do. We don't need no cursing, man.
okay. He been going to the gym for 2 years and he hasn't lost any weight. You've been going to the gym 2 years. You don't watch Austin Holloman videos. He tell you how to exercise. You don't watch his videos. You don't watch his video. You've been going to the gym for 2 years and you still the same size, Negro. Trade in your membership. Take back your membership. Take back your membership. Let's get that straight. Now, I don't respect people that cry like little girls and go try to run to YouTube and cry and scream like a little girl. Oh, YouTube, he messing with me. All you had to do long time ago is be a man and apologize. But you didn't. You didn't, because you're not a man. You're not a man. And let me take that fade. Let me take that fade that knocked me easy, that you tried to scam knock me easy with. Let me take that Thailand fade. Let me take it. Let me take it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Be quiet, because you're a little girl. That's right. Be quiet, because you're a little girl. Don't say nothing. Yeah, that's right. Don't say nothing. You better not say nothing. You better not say nothing.
All right, Peso, that's enough. That dude. You got to give it to him, man. He's entertaining.
he tried to be. He tried to be.
He said you want to take that make fade.
Yeah, that dude, man. Troll.
But yeah. What you think about these chicks that's been in Uruguay though?
Man, I mean, I saw a little work. I'd be looking for the, a little melanated, a little bit more tough. But yeah, they out there. It's South America, man. You got beautiful women all around this continent for sure. For sure.
Yep. I honestly think they look better than the women in Argentina. They seem a little more promiscuous though.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you can tell by the photos. The photos definitely tell 1,000 words, but they
all in the mirror. They showing a lot of skin.
It's funny, man, because I've been, as I've been building this app, I've been talking to a lot of tech guys, a lot of guys with other apps. I was talking to a guy today who has a dating app that he's building on. I ain't gonna put his name out there or nothing like that. He was telling me that from all the market and all the research that Tinder is really like one of the worst ways to meet women because of the swiping and the liking feature, because the fact that you can't message them, they're just going off of the looks. Women are programmed a little differently than the men, right? So if you send a chick, if you're able to send her a message, then she'll respond, and maybe she liked what she actually read or something like that. So he was saying that all the data is showing that it's better international apps out there than Tinder, right? Where you can't really match unless she matches you, because a lot of times, I think the stat he told me was women will match 9% of the time and men will match 85% of the time, meaning we matching because we're looking at looks, but they're not really matching. They're not really selecting because they're so selective from a visual standpoint. So you got to get past that by messaging it. So it's other, I say I have to say it's other better apps out there, that you can at least message the girls.
Yeah, definitely. Bumble is gonna be better because Tinder just seems like a waste of time at this point. This shit got a nice little body on it though. We got a $50 super chat from Bobby Barnes. He says, "Big up, Austin. What it do, BMT? Thank you very much for the super chat."
What it do?
Senior Brandon said, "Fight back, BMT." I didn't even see these two right here. Pack said, "Oh yeah,
there's nothing to fight. There's nothing to fight, brother. There's nothing to fight." The thing about cats like that is like the trolls, no camming up, the no linking up, the no pulling up. It's like it's just no reason to entertain it, you know. It's like no reason, like you can't put your hands on them. So what's the point? Anybody can say anything, so it's no point. I'm not the type of guy that's gonna, you know, I'm in my 40s, bro. I'm not about to go back and forth with no troll.
Yeah. High quality women avoid Tinder. Yeah, we could try Bumble too, though. Honestly, it looked like I might get more action in Uruguay than here. She all right. Oh.
There you go.
We'll come back to that one. Oh, let me set a boost over there. Yeah, I had to take Peso. I said keep Peso on. I had to take him off. He was going too hard.
He wasn't going hard. He just trolling. Like he did like 400 videos on me, about 400, probably about 2,000 videos on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, you a weirdo. Raro. Weirdo. Weirdo.
No. Let's let Ethan journey back in. He's still What's going on?
Your mama's so fat. Just like, oh shit.
Oh, I don't know what he was gonna have going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But bro, I'm glad you're enjoying, you know, traveling through South America, bro. That's what it's all about. Love seeing younger brothers travel and get out of the States for a while. It's very important. It's very important because you get a well-rounded, you get cultured, you start learning different languages, and it's good for self-growth. It's definitely good for self-growth. So I love what you're doing, bro.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm learning more and more about myself. And traveling definitely teaches you patience, maturity. Mm-hmm. Well, not teaches you maturity, but it builds maturity on you. Everything is improving from jumping from country to country and figuring out. Because one thing I say about traveling is you'll figure out your own problems, because if you go from one country to the next and the problems follow you, and you go to another country and it's follow you, then you'll realize that you may be the problem. Mm-hmm. That's how the self-improvement goes. Like when I would talk to chicks, I wouldn't ask them enough questions about themselves. Mm-hmm. And so after so many countries, I had so many chicks tell me that, and I'm like, damn, you know what, you kind of right. So my interactions are a lot better now from learning. But I would have never learned that unless I traveled. Because if I would have stayed in Dallas, dealing with that flaky ass bullshit they got going over there and all that, you can't even communicate with those. I would have never. It would have took me years to find that out.
That's crazy, man. I know I haven't dated in Atlanta in so long, bro. I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do, bro.
Dallas, that shit was like asking for too much, man. It was asking for too much to socialize.
Man, what's up with your man? What's the dude named Charleston White? Isn't he from what part of Texas is he from?
Fort Worth.
That's near you, right, Dallas?
Yeah, that's where I was born at.
Okay, yeah. What's up with that cat hating on the passport bros all the time, man? He always, and it's funny because he contradicts himself, right? Like he'll say how trash dating is in America, but then he'll just kind of just throw us under the bus as well. It's real strange. I'm like, well, bro, what are we supposed to do? Just sit on podcasts and go back and forth and argue all damn day? Like, what do you expect men to do?
Yeah, you know what?
Dudes be really trying to like steal stick around for like and rest in power to Kevin Samuels, but dudes still want to kind of do that engaging thing back and forth. These podcasts of like having to explain why women should be traditional and all that bullshit. And I'm like, the Passport Bros, we just kind of like, okay, more for y'all. We out. We out. I mean, it's a big world, you know. It is what it is, bro. Women are supposed to compete for the men. It's not supposed to be the other way around. Women are supposed to compete for the men. That's the natural order of things because it's more women than men. God made that on purpose for a reason. It's way more women than there are men, right? So it is what it is, man. Get out the States, get your passport, do some traveling. I mean, these women in these other countries, they're not perfect, but a lot of times they just value men in general. You know, they just have a high valuation of a man. They need men. They want a man. These countries, some of these countries are dangerous. And they want somebody to sleep with every night. And you cannot stop men from what they want. If a man wants a traditional woman and a woman wants a man, then it is what it is. I mean, you got women in the Philippines begging for Passport Bros to come out there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And another thing was interesting is, like, when I be talking to these Colombian women, what I noticed about them that's different is they're not into saying anything negative publicly about anybody, whether it be women or men. That's just not part of their thing where they do this real. It's like, it's not politically correct in their eyes or nice to talk about anybody per se. But behind closed doors, they be like, yeah, them women in the West are hella bugging. You know what I'm saying? Like, how could you not cook for your man? How could you not do this? How could you not do that? They just won't say it publicly. So they have the same beliefs that some of the women in Southeast Asia do as well. But what's interesting, man, is let me ask you this. What was the general perception when you mentioned Passport Bros in Africa where you was at, like in Nairobi and all that? Or did you mention that at all? Because I've been hearing like the Passport Bros ain't welcome in Africa. That's what I've been hearing.
That's bullshit. They're most definitely welcome in Africa. I've seen that on O'Shea's show. He interviewed some girl that said that girl don't know that girl ain't even getting checked for, so she can't call no shots. But whenever I did that interview in Ghana, I forgot what the guy exactly asked me, but I remember bringing up the topic of Passport Bros. What did he ask me that made me go on about Passport Bros?
You asked me what he asked you?
Yeah. What was the question?
I did see the short. You asked me what I asked you?
Well, I remember that in your group they had posted a clip. I just forgot what the question was on the clip.
I think you had said something that kind of like, I don't know if you threw up on it. I don't even remember, bro, but I remember the clip went somewhat viral, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe it did somewhat viral, but yeah, it seemed like they wasn't too happy in the group. They kicked me out the group and then put me back.
What Facebook group?
Passport Bros.
No, it wasn't. No, you know it's like multiple Passport Bro groups, so it wasn't mine.
Oh. No, yeah. I read a comment. Somebody said he's no longer a part of this group, and then I couldn't find the group after that.
No, that wasn't. You know, I got like a couple of biters that spell Passport Bros a little differently. Yeah, that might have been in one of the other groups because people do me all the time. They be texting me, "Hey man, why my posting get approved?" But I don't generally approve posts. I got like 4 other admins, and I'd be like, "Bro, that's not my group. It's not even my group." Oh shit! I'm like, "Yeah, we got some imitators," and their groups will be taken down soon. It just, you know, Facebook gets around. It takes some time, but all them groups will be shut down soon.
Yeah. The chicks in Uruguay look a little more friendly.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I don't even know why they was upset about that. Because he was asking me about the tattoo. Asking me, that's what it was. I was telling him about the story. He was asking me why I disassociated. Well, not even necessarily disassociated, but what we was talking about earlier, why I separated my name because of being under a label. And being a public figure at the same time, you can basically be thrown on anything can be thrown under your name, and then you got so much attention on you, it'll gain traction. And it'll gain traction off just like they raided that David Bond guy's party house that he was at. They put that in my news article that the course he was selling, they claimed that was mine.
And where was this at? What country?
Real.
Oh, see, yeah, I'm not too familiar with David Bond. Is he like a dating coach?
Yeah, he's a dating coach, but he's always been international. But now he's like him and his homeboy built a website called Passport Bros. But the thing is, he actually got ran out of Brazil. Like the police actually raided the house that they were at.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that didn't happen to me. The police came to my house looking for me, but it wasn't no raid.
I don't get it, man. I guess guys be doing a little too much over there. I don't get it. You know, because Brazil is it's such a big country, but it does have a big wave of feminism and all the other alphabets out there going on right now as well. So you just gotta be mindful and know what's going on, man. You just gotta be mindful and know what's going on. It's unfortunate though.
Yeah, it's we'll see how that turns out for him though.
Mm-hmm. Did he get arrested?
No, he claimed he left just in enough time. Same thing I did. As soon as my shit went viral, I bought a ticket straight to Thailand. Yeah, they got some good looking ones out there. And make sure this ain't no trans though. Yeah, I think it might be a better time over here. See, the thing about Argentina, you'll be getting likes, and then these chicks won't even fucking like meet with you like ever. Like I could try it with this one since she already liked, but man, I done lost hope.
Did you run into a lot of English speakers out there in Argentina, or is it still pretty much heavy Spanish?
There's plenty of not plenty, but there's a few people out here that speak English, but it's mainly Spanish. Some people speak Portuguese. Some people know.
Okay.
I don't know if this one's a swipe or not. They got some decent bodies. That's the Venezuelan flag?
I believe so. I can't see, it's so small I can't really see, but I believe so.
Yeah, I gotta try dating a Venezuelan.
I ain't been on Tinder in so long. It look a little different. I think Luca Brasi asked a real good question. He says, how the hell do you expect to connect with someone if you can't speak the language? It's definitely a challenge, but it is doable. You know, I've dated women here, when my Spanish wasn't the greatest, but it's doable, man. It's doable. You can make it work.
No, I haven't experienced any blackouts in Buenos Aires. I'm surprised. I seen somebody mention that today, but I've never seen a blackout. I really didn't start seeing blackouts till I went to Tanzania. I had only been there a few hours. Man, the blackouts in Tanzania are fucking crazy. You'll be at a nice restaurant, electricity go off for like 2 minutes, come back on, be on for a little bit, go back off, be back on. I remember the apartment I was staying at, very, very, very nice apartment. I would pay, Man, them folks could charge $100 a night if they wanted to for how nice them beds are and comfortable. That apartment just made me love Tanzania. But because man, it made my experience better. I got good sleep there, but it's very homey. But they had generators all around the apartments because the electricity would constantly go out. I heard Nigeria is like that too.
Yeah, they have all these little rolling blackouts. I try not to even, since I'm an internet guy, I try not to even go to countries that have the rolling blackouts. Really. I think it's in Tanzania as well, or Tanzania as well.
Yeah, Tanzania. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, I got a lot of blackouts.
It's crazy. Like, you got all the features on this Tinder, man. Like, I don't even know. I haven't even seen that button. Like I said, I've been on Tinder so long, but
I don't ever use it. I just use it when I want to figure out what they look like.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm strictly going out and meeting chicks out at clubs and stuff.
Okay.
Clubs and on the street.
So I would have picked that one.
With that black chick?
She
was too big. She started off right, but she was too big.
So much this.
They got beautiful women in Antarctica. Shit, I won't be looking for them. You got to read in between the thighs. I meant lines. Yeah, they got some trends in Uruguay too. Because I swiped left on a couple of them. A couple of them almost got me. Good. She got them big boys on her. Oh. They said this ain't a woman. Come on.
So what time is out there where you at?
10:41.
Okay, so you're about that's crazy. Like 2 hours ahead, but it's a few minutes off.
Really?
I think so.
Oh no, 10:56. 10:56.
Okay, yeah. Read your chat. They off the chain in the chat.
Somebody said Argentina women belong to black men now. But yeah, man. So I guess we pretty much covered everything else. We don't have any more callers right now. We still got the same two people sitting in the back. I think the other guy don't know he's sitting in the back, but you know, one of them does know he's sitting in the back. But yeah, if you somebody said get off that lame app. I'm just trying to see what they look like. I just want to see what they look like. But if you have already, I ain't gonna hold you up too long if you didn't already talked about most things. I think we both agreed on the comparison that Colombia is gonna win in between Argentina and Colombia for sure.
Yeah, like I say, but we can't discount safety. That's important. You know what I'm saying? Like it seems like in Argentina, it's like in Argentina, you ain't got to be so aware of your surroundings. Like you kind of can chill and relax. You know, so it might be a situation where you get a Colombian woman and you take her to Argentina or something like that. You know, I would
definitely do that. So like, I got a chick in Brazil. I told her I would bring her out here for New Year's, but she wanted in one of those situations where she can't leave. Not she can leave, but like she tied in with 7 days a week with work.
Got her life. I'll be saying they be working their ass off out here, man.
Yeah, but I like that girl. I'd marry her, bro. I've been talking to her since last November. Like she been through it with me. So ain't nobody never seen her though. But
Okay.
I would bring her out here. But
Sometimes
I'd
that's
have
the key, man. I know a cat that brought a Colombian girl out there to Thailand, and they haven't been back. Like they love in Thailand. So it can work. It can work for sure.
they said chill, bro. What's a way that Brazilians or Argentinians spot Americans? Would it be the sneakers? Definitely if you got on Jordans, they know we pretty much the only ones that wear that.
Yeah, Jordans are super expensive here, man. Oh, I got Zoo Travels today. Drop a link. I don't know if you want to bring him up. It's one of my
Yeah,
guys.
I put it in the wee boy, they got that tan. Oh, you can't even see. Big gold chains, they spot us with that. USA shirt, they spot us with that. We can blend in easily, but when we don't blend in, we real easy to spot.
Yeah, we can easily blend in Brazil and on the coast in Colombia. We can blend in to a certain degree in Medellin too. But that's the cool thing about being black. You can blend in South America with no problems in most cases.
Yeah, and if you learn the local language, you pretty much can blend. You can say you from there and lie to the end.
Yeah, if you don't have a strong accent, you can kind of get away with it for a little while, but they'll figure it out because they got so much slang out here. So if they say something to you, you don't understand it. They're gonna be like, "Wait a minute, I thought you was Pisces. I didn't understand that."
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you though. I'm kind of ready to get around some more black folks.
Yeah, that's what I missed about when I was living in Southeast Asia. I had met some sisters, some older sisters from like I want to say Guyana, something like that. I think it's the English speaking country in South America. And they asked me how was I like in Thailand. I like Thailand, it's cool, but I be missing the being around melanated people a little bit.
Yeah, because I mean it's cool out here, but it's easy. It's easier to meet women, to form friends or circles with the locals when there's more people that look like you. Versus being here, like it's nice and all that, but you automatically it automatically, no matter how nice the people are, it automatically feels awkward. Even in the States, I felt like that when I wanted to approach a white girl, I would always be kind of like, doing it to black folks, no problem. But when it was a white girl, like,
Did Zoo pull up?
Zoom?
Zoo travels.
Nah, he didn't. Nah, he didn't pull up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my phone been saying 9:41 this whole time. I guess it ain't gonna never change. Yeah, it's 20. It's 11:02.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Gotta go follow her IG. But that's because you like black girls. I like all women. I like black women first, but I like all women. But that's what traveling has shown me that I think by the time all this traveling is over, I'm literally gonna have to just stick to Latinas and black women. Because going to Asian countries, going to white countries, I'm figuring out.
Ooh,
I,
that's
I
Sophia.
like, yeah, yeah, she right, and she got some black in her too. You could tell right here and right here, she got some black.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't look like it right there though. She looks straight up white right there and right there, right here and right there too. But right here she looked black. She got nipple. Look like she got nipple rings. I'm gonna give her a super like.
For sure. Well, all right, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and grab something to eat before it get too late, my man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you coming through, man. Good show.
Yeah, man. And for preference, everybody know that watched the show earlier. It was just like a joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Because they going off in the group like, oh man, I thought y'all was cool. We were just prepping for the show, man.
Yeah, we had already spoke beforehand.
For sure, man. Well, all right, bro. Until next time, man. We'll definitely link up. We get to Medellin.
All right, man. I appreciate it.
Peace.
I'll see you soon.
Peace.
They said white chicks age fast. She got some good weight on her right here though. They say you need to be more comfortable being the only black guy in the group. I mean, yeah, but that's not no overnight shit. Like that's something you have to do. Like you got to constantly be the only black guy in the group for that to start to feel normal. I don't know. What do y'all think about Uruguay though? I think Uruguay might be a better social experience than with women at least than Buenos Aires. What is wrong with this Pedro dude in the chat? He been giving me advice, telling me to do push-ups, bench press. I already do all that. Yeah, you must have never seen my vlogs. Now this one right here look good. She look like she could cook too. Ooh, would you look at that hair? Yikes. Yep, I'm gonna give her a super like too. She nice. Oh yeah, that's right. We got a super chat. Thanks for all the info, brothers. Blessings to you both. What is the best attire for Brazil and Colombia daily walking around? I would say in Brazil, well, in Colombia, like they said, no jewelry, no watches, no, nothing flashy like that for both places. Brazil, I wore my jewelry. I always wore my watch. I usually didn't like have a chain I was wearing, but I always wore a watch. You can get away with wearing jewelry in Brazil, but just do it with caution. Just don't wear anything that's obvious, super flashy or obviously expensive, or Jordans, because like he was saying, Jordans they will rob you for because they're a lot more valuable in South America than they are North. Austin, when are you going to invest more time in the fitness channel? So instead of me doing this live, I was supposed to be editing my video for that. So in the morning when I get up, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to come back and I'm going to edit that video and then the haircut video. I promise I'll do it tomorrow. I'm going to edit those two. And then I'm going to post those. Because I've been needing to do that for like 3 weeks now. It's just the thing is, I thought I was going to do one earlier. I was going to go on a date. Got flaked on. I was thinking like, damn, I could have been editing my video. That's why they say put your purpose first. Yeah, man, I want to see some more of those. Yeah, high flake rate in Buenos Aires. High flake rate. High flake rate. Man, you'll be regretting how much time you waste. And the thing is, they don't usually like they do. This is the kind of games I've been getting out here. You'll talk to them, talk to them, talk to them. Yeah, let's meet Wednesday. Wednesday come around, you don't hear from them. You don't hear from them. What's a bad approach to our culture? But yeah, I was supposed to be editing those 2 videos, but I was trying to go on a date, and literally the chick that I was gonna go on a date with mimetized with us. What do you mean? What do you mean? He needs to copy some of our what is mimetize? I've never heard that word before in my life, mimetize. But yeah, I go, no, it's not that they doing research. It has nothing to do with my channel. They said maybe you have to set up the date as you're talking to them. I mean, yeah, of course that's the problem. You get the date, and then 30 minutes before the date, it's either you don't hear from them that day, or 30 minutes before the date, something random pops up, and then they got to reschedule. So tomorrow, I'm gonna edit these videos. If somebody's like, "Hey, let's go do this," I'm gonna say, "I'm gonna do my work first, and if I have time after that, we can go hang out." Because if you flake on me, I'm gonna feel like I regret. I'm gonna feel a deep resentment. No, sir. No, sir. This is not true at all. Maybe it's the channel. It's not the channel. It's not the channel. It's not the channel. It's not. It's really not. It's really not the channel. When chicks in South America find out about your channel, they'll reach out to you and tell you. And I've only been getting flaked on, like, you got to think, like, in Africa, it wasn't an issue. The channel wasn't an issue. In Brazil, when I was going, that's when I was raw and uncut. Chicks didn't know I had a channel until I told them. Who been getting girls? They said it's Tinder, meet in real life. I'm not talking about Tinder. That's how I know you new to the conversation. I'm talking about chicks from Instagram, Tinder, and in real life. I just met a chick Monday at her job, and she chose me. She was looking at me and smiling. Got her number, flirted with her for a bit through text. I was like, hey, let's get on the phone. Couldn't get on the phone. Okay, fine. Then we was talking back and forth because she told me at the shop, let's set up a time to see each other again. Okay. The last text was from me, and I asked her, so what are you doing Wednesday? Are you free Wednesday? That was the last text. That's what's been happening. That ain't got nothing to do with the channel. You got to think about how many chicks been in my DMs from Argentina that found me. How many chicks been in my DM from Argentina that found me on TikTok? That TikTok video got like 200,000 views. I've gotten like a lot of chicks like, "Oh, I love what you said about my country." You know, when they see that video, they go to my YouTube. They gonna go to my Instagram because they usually follow my Instagram. I'm pretty sure they follow me on my YouTube after that. So it's not the channel. And so for that to be happening to me, and I've heard other dudes say the same thing, I think that's just kind of how things go around here. That ain't got nothing to do with the channel. Cliquish. When people say they're cliquish, that means like a clique is a group, a circle of friends. Yeah, Fred, one thing I would say about Floyd is I wouldn't, for the first date, I wouldn't be taking those chicks out. I wouldn't be putting them on video. Like when I was in Africa and I had that girl Jane, before we recorded that video of us sitting down talking, we had already been sitting there talking for like an hour and a half. And then I asked her, like, "Hey, you know, I got a YouTube channel. Can we interact again and get to know each other again on camera?" See, I think what Floyd is doing is the first time he meets them, he's on live, right? I wouldn't do that. I would sit her down, get her nice and hot and ready, and then put her on live. You say, yeah, our live stream on the first date is overkill. So what I would have did if I was Floyd was, like I said, got her hot and ready and made sure she was liking me, and then put her on live for like maybe 15, 20 minutes, gave him a little teaser, and then ended it. I would have left the story with a cliffhanger. That way I could have spent some more time with her. Who you on there? You said Floyd. Yeah, Floyd. Floyd's oh, you said hating on Floyd. Yeah, Floyd's the last chick he was just out there with in For the Lazy, that black chick, she was like a little light-skinned chick. She was right. Floyd playing with fire. He act like he ain't learned from Austin experiences. I thought about that when I saw his channel. If he's doing too much, I'll tell him. You know, right now he's fine, but he does need to take the route that I took and take some of those chicks with him. Like I was saying earlier, like my advice to Floyd would be, do what I do. Take the chicks, take that same chick he with, and take her grocery shopping, and have her just put, like the same thing I did with Kesa in Africa, where I had her put the groceries in the basket, and we just recorded it. That way, if you get hit, they can't say, "Oh, like he all over here for women." Nah, he just got some homegirls, and they showing them around because that's what it looked like on camera. That's what I had to do. Because when I first got to Brazil, I was just like Floyd, where I was getting so much action. Nigga, that's all I cared about. I'm like, I ain't gonna talk about nothing but women because this is great, and they need to know how great this is. And then they hit me, and then I couldn't. They threw all these false accusations of stuff I was doing, and it was hard for me to defend otherwise. Because when you went to my YouTube, it was all women. So now when I go places, I do both. Because that's one thing the chicks in Brazil was telling me before I got in that whole situation. They was telling me there's more to Brazil than parties and girls. And I used to be like, oh, shut the hell up. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Now I see why they said that. So, but yeah, I mean, I am a living example of how that shit can go. But I don't think Floyd is doing nothing wrong right now. But again, we thought I wasn't doing nothing wrong. We thought Austin Holloman wasn't doing nothing wrong. At least some people claim they didn't think that I did nothing wrong. So, but apparently that's not how they saw it. I have Argentina VR. What you mean? I have what energy? Montevideo looking pretty good, man. It's looking pretty good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, Floyd is improving. I seen he was in the mirror talking about his 10 commandments he gave himself in the mirror. Talking about he gonna take his accountability and get his hair cut every week, which is good. And Floyd, you better have threw that red shirt away because I see you took it off. I hope you threw that motherfucker in the trash. Floyd sent a $2 super chat. He says, I am following your advice. Yeah, please. Thank you very much for the super chat. Please do not do the same thing I did. Joshua Benjamin says, maybe it's the language barrier. Love your channel. Thank you very much. It may be that. But yeah, please take it my advice. And that's what I was saying. Because what I did, I thought I wasn't doing nothing wrong. Posting women back to back. And you know that's not how they saw it. We thought it was okay, but they didn't. Yeah, Uruguay got some good quality women. They said, are you working on your Spanish? No. They said Fred, Austin, and Floyd in the same video. We need to do a panel, huh? Yeah, I just dropped the link for the panel. Floyd said he want to join the panel. The panel thought. Y'all remember when Peso got over here and said what's his name was a panel thought? Yeah, he said he said he was a panel type. Man, these chicks in Uruguay looking good. Well, she did on the first picture. I'm still gonna swipe on her though. I like that. I like that. They said, why are you not practicing Spanish? I don't know. I just dropped the link to the panel. Because I'm going to do this for about 30 more minutes. Y'all remember today's goal is 350 on Cash App. If you guys want to see me go out here and meet these Uruguayan baddies that you've seen on screen, because I'm getting excited. I leave in a couple days. Like after the weekend hits, I'm gone. I'm ready.
How you doing, man? You doing all right?
What's going on, foreign only?
Foreign only, man. I'm just living life in Brazil, man. I wish you was here because I think it would be better with you in Brazil. I really do.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak back over there.
We got to figure that out, man. It feels weird, like coming to Brazil and you're not here. Like it feels weird. I know Fred is here, but you're the reason why I got into all of this. You know what I mean? And it just feels weird that you're not here. And this city that I'm in, dude, I'm telling you right now, it's an awesome city. It ain't as big as Rio, and it ain't as great as Rio, but I had a geography teacher come through. And I have her on my live. I asked her, I said, can I put you on my live stream? And she said, yeah. And on top of that, I did the, what's that called? The cost of living video. I call it the cost of living. I went and I had a girl in Rio. We went grocery shopping, right? Of course I paid for it. But I bought her I think it was 400 reais worth of groceries to show how much it would cost to buy groceries and how long it would last. And I think I bought her food to last her I think it lasts about 2 weeks. Yeah. So yeah. I didn't throw away the red shirt, so I didn't take that advice. But what I did is I shipped it back to the States. So no more red shirts.
So it's a souvenir.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. I shipped it back to the States. The only thing I got is this blue outfit and then all the business or the button-up shirts, the casual stuff. Like, I'm really trying to improve. And that's what's important, man. Because I had to look at myself and I'm like, the next thing I'm going to try to do is learn the language. I mean, it's going to be hard because it's going to take me a lot longer to learn it because I forget it. Like, if I could remember it, I can get it down pat. But like once I start learning it, I just start forgetting it like literally like that. So
yeah, you'll get the hang of it eventually. I've been watching though. Yeah. I've been watching.
I've been.
Pedro keep talking shit in the comments, man.
Yeah, gotta ignore the haters, man. You gotta ignore the haters. That's all you can do, man. Like people gonna hate, people gonna talk this smack, but the best thing to do is to ignore the haters and also donate to Austin's Cash App, man. I don't know why you haven't even done it yet, man. He's doing great work traveling the world. You know, he's showing you things that other content creators is not showing you. And I think it's important to understand that we as a community need to come together and support the people who are showing us the real, travel in the world. They're showing their experiences, and that's what's important, man. So donate to Austin's Cash App, man.
I appreciate it.
Links in the description.
I heard you've been getting some donations too. I heard they say you made $700 today.
Nah, today I only made like $70. Yesterday I made like 300, but you know, YouTube, you know, they gotta take their cut. You know, that's how they do it. So it ended up becoming like, I think it was like 160, like 160 something. Yeah, but YouTube, they be getting it in. So yeah, man, I've been growing though. My channel, dude, like literally, I'm getting like 300 to 400 live viewers. Like for a channel my size. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I said I seen that.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's like people want to. Hold on. It's my got that dog barking. Yeah, people want to see me, man. It's weird because like I didn't think I was going to grow that quickly, honestly, or get that many live viewers. I thought maybe I get like 10 or 12 or something. And I'm getting like 400, and I'm just like, what the hell? But I guess I'm doing something right, and you know that's what I've been doing. So.
Yeah, you getting better though, man. I'm proud to see it.
I'm trying. That's all I can do, man. Takes time. Make it more of a habit. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to make it into a habit to where I'm just dressing like in business attire. And then eventually I'm gonna get something that fits the weather, you know. But right now, I'm just wearing the business attire and trying to look good. I think it gives more results when it comes to that. You know, because a lot of women been looking at me in Fort Lauderdale, and then on top of it, I went to the gym and I saw twins, and I actually got one of their numbers. So I'm waiting for her to respond, but she's a twin. I'm trying to get a video selfie, but she wouldn't do it. So, but they were twins, bro. You know what I mean? So I couldn't. I had to jump on that.
Yeah. Yeah. So you get
vibing with Fred. What are you doing, buddy?
What up, man? What's going on, man?
I'm getting some chews and things.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy, man? The three amigos, man. I miss you, man.
Yo, Floyd, you've been on everybody's radar, bro.
Man.
You said Floyd been where?
I probably have been.
Floyd been kicking up dust.
Yeah, he sure has. Yeah, Floyd been doing
There was some YouTuber, man. I don't know who he was, but he popped up on my feed, and he was like talking smack about. He was talking smack about me, you, Austin, and I'm just like, I don't even know these two people. I don't even know you. Why are you bringing me up? Like, it's weird, but you know, I guess each their own, man. You know, all I do is ignore it, but yeah, it was weird.
Big three.
But yeah, what's going on, Fred?
Just chilling, man, bro. Just got off the PS5. Just chilling at the crib. Ain't that much, man.
Oh, snap. You still at the same spot?
Yeah, I'm still in Salvador. Actually, you know what? I was thinking about going to the to doing like a little tour in the Amazon, like doing the Amazonian tour.
Yeah, well, we gonna meet up in Fort Lauderdale, and then eventually, because after Fort Lauderdale, I plan on going to back to the Amazons. Yeah, because we need to what do they call that? Pick up where we left off, because we need to get back to what we need to do in Fort Lauderdale, and that is tour around that city. So I'll be seeing you and your lady friend, your girlfriend, your wife to be at some point on December 18th.
Floyd, how was the date?
It was good. I started listening to the It was pretty decent, but the comments got me all paranoid because they said that maybe she was trying to set me up. So I got real paranoid. I'm like, I need to listen to the comments on this one. And that's what I thought too. I thought maybe she was going to drug me, but she didn't. And
damn, you got that vibe, bro? That's crazy. I didn't get that vibe.
Yeah, I got that vibe because people were telling me in the comments. They were telling me about that. And there was like, no woman acts like this on the first date. And I had to think about that. I'm like, You know what? They're right. She throwing some massive red flags. Then she started chugging down beer. Like, I don't know. Before the live, she was chugging down beers, bro. I swear to God.
Bro,
Like,
that's
she
all
had
Brazilians.
multiple
Brazilians
shots.
love beer, bro. You know that. You know this, Floyd. You know Brazilians love beer.
Oh, okay.
Nah,
Oh,
my
I
girl's
forgot. Yeah, my bad.
She's in the living room doing her nails right now.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Nah,
man. We all three got to get back together, man. I'm telling you, man. Like, people missing this. It's 3, man. We ain't been together and we ain't been in the same room in about a year.
Hey, Austin, remember that old ass lady with her daughter that was at the beach in Recife? The old ass chick when we had all went. No, was you there, Austin?
Sifa, yeah.
It was this old ass lady, bro, on the beach choosing.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, she tried to hook me up with her daughter.
I didn't even know you got her number.
I did, but I ain't hit her up.
What her daughter look like?
Yeah, I ain't hit her up. She wasn't shit. Not major.
Hey, you remember that girl that was? Remember the girl that was drunk? And remember when we was at the in Fort Lauderdale when we was at the I don't know, we was at the beach. And remember when that kid took my drink, my cola when I had it? Remember those 2 girls?
Yeah.
Yeah, guess what? I met with that one chick, and let's just say, man, I was sorely. It was. I'll tell you about it later, man. It wasn't. She's in my thumbnail picture. I was gonna have her go live with me, but she didn't want to. She left, so I said, whatever. But you know,
so you would still consider hanging out with Shorty again? She looked like she was a cool little chick, bro. When I saw her,
definitely.
I was like, oh shit.
Oh, of course, I definitely could hang out with her again. The thing she did to me was fantastic, but I can't get into that here. I was paranoid. Go ahead. My bad. I'm sorry.
No, you good, bro.
You said she was the thing she did to you?
Yeah, the thing she did to me, she put it down like I ain't, bro. I mean, she was dedicated, dude.
You'll see her again.
I'm gonna see her Saturday. She says she wants to go to the beach on Saturday. So, yeah, she's probably working. I really don't care what she's doing, you know. But I got to keep this abundance mindset. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. But yeah,
there you go, man. Now,
but that's a geography teacher right there, though.
It's a cool vibe there. It's like a Cali mixed with Miami vibe.
Really?
Yeah, it's a cool vibe, bro. The weather's cool. It's a very active outdoor culture. There's a lot of beautiful chicks there. It's a cool vibe.
Damn. Yeah, I gotta check. I think that might be the next spot I check out.
Yeah, I met a lot of people from Fort Lauderdale too. It's nice. Yeah, it's mainly white and a mixed. It's mixed.
Yeah, and they going too, man. I'm telling you.
They said Floyd got a BJ.
I got more than that. Trust me, man. She was trying to put it all. And I'm gonna stop. I'm on Austin's panel, and this ain't my live. I'm on Austin's panel. But guys,
so they definitely like black dudes out there for sure. For sure.
Go ahead, Austin.
Nah, I said you could do that. You could say that.
She wanted me to put it in all of the holes if you catch my drift.
Don't say that.
Oh,
yeah, that's why they want to say that. That's why they want to say that on there.
No, he's gonna do that.
Yeah, man. That's why I was hesitant on saying that. You said I could, so I said, okay, whatever. Hey, peace.
Lord, tripping.
I apologize sincerely. I'm gonna take back my statement. That didn't happen. I'm lying.
So what's up, bro? When is the Brazil tour? When is the Brazil comeback? When is the Brazil homecoming?
Man, I don't know. Whenever I do it, I'm gonna tell you I'm going somewhere, and then I'm gonna be really over there, and y'all won't know until I leave. Well, you'll know, but nobody else will know until I leave.
I
I
think,
don't know what I'll be for New Year's though.
you know what I think? We need to verify a few things before you come back, because you know what I mean. We need to get shit verified. You know, that way I think you'll feel a lot better. Because I understand.
I ain't gonna lie though. New Year's in Brazil is one of a kind. That's all I'm gonna say.
Remember, I was there for coming into 2023.
Yep. So do. I'm talking about all you gotta do is go outside, bro.
Man,
Whew.
I remember that.
All you gotta do is go outside.
Yeah, Fred, you got bad connection or something down there or what? Because are you out of sync?
It's I don't know. It's probably because of the they were doing work on the towers earlier.
Oh, he might be delayed, and he might be delayed in conversation. So
Balenciaga sent a $2 super chat. Gavin Turner said it's about time y'all did the Three Amigos stream. I'm gonna have to check it out later. I'm finishing homework. Austin, Fred, and Floyd right on. Thank you for the super chat. We'll be waiting for you still right here. They said Floyd got his cherry pop.
That's hilarious. Well, here's commercial.
I gotta give it to you. I gotta give it to you, honest man. From the day we first met you at the beach in Salvador, bro, you did a complete 360 from that day, right?
Yeah.
You didn't level it up a lot, bro. I gotta be honest, bro. You leveled up a lot. I always told you your confidence is higher than most guys that's gonna come to Brazil because you don't have. The thing is, with Floyd has no filter, bro. Floyd would talk to the baddest chick, the 10s, 11s, and 12s, and he'll talk to the chick that's a 1. Like, Floyd don't have no range of whatever. He see the shit, he like it, he gonna push up on it. Like, that's one thing I gotta be honest about Floyd. Floyd, he did a whole, well, not a 360, you know what I'm saying? He upgraded, bro. Not a 360.
That's true.
Not a 360.
So, okay, guys.
A 180.
Okay, guys. So if you support Austin Holloman in his travels, consider donating. Consider donating to the Cash App. You got to donate, man, because he's showing you guys the content. He's showing you guys the world. Most people are not doing that. He's showing you the full culture. You guys should go over there and donate to his Cash App. I think the Cash App link's in the description, and if you can't find it there, it's probably in the comments. Or you just type in Austin Holman's name, man. You got to donate, man. How about this? Whatever you donate, I'll try to match it, all right? So if you donate $5, I'll donate $5. How about that? Let's get this man to Uruguay. Uruguay? It's a Uruguay, right?
Uruguay, yeah. I'll be out there first thing this week.
Yeah, Uruguay. Yeah. I'll match it. If you donate it, I'll match it. And I'll let you know when I can't match it no more, all right? So get in the Cash App and donate, all right? Because we got to get them to Uruguay. Because you guys are making things happen, man. Because all I hear is when you don't donate to Austin, all I hear is you want American women to win. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. That could be my opinion. That's all I hear. That's all I
appreciate it. We got a $10 donation from Mirage McCrae. He says for Floyd makes Austin look like Billy D. Williams, North 85.
Oh, crap.
In 85. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it clicked me out the screen. I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, I got kicked off. I didn't think I get kicked off, but I think I exit out.
Yeah, Floyd, you have some internet connection. Your face been frozen in the same spot for like the last 15 minutes.
Really? Oh man, that's horrible.
We got another donation. Ite Nang sent $5 for Ethan Journey. Oh, that's who it is, Ethan Journey. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for the cash out.
I got it. All right. What they send you? How much they send you? Let me try to match it. What they send you?
The first guy was 10. The second guy was 5.
Floyd.
All right. Let me do that real quick. Let me match you. Let me try to match you real quick.
Oh man.
All right, let's get it. Let's see if I can find you on here. All right. Let me see if I can find you on here. Give me a minute. Uh, uh, God damn it. I know you're on here.
Got another cash
Shit.
app from
So
Jeffrey
what's up with the chick? What's up with the chicks in Argentina, bro? They ain't trying to slide or what?
Man, they bullshit. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
They giving his CFA vibes.
Yeah, bro. Like they it's just like his CFA. Like they beautiful. You could get their number, and that's where that shit ends.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And that it's sad because they'll sit there and flirt with you. They'll sit there and flirt with you, you know, make it seem like, oh yeah, we definitely gonna get to meet. Like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get to meet with her. And then you not. At least I'm not.
Yeah, that shit sounds just like his CFA.
Yeah, I've had two of them since I've been out here, but like, shit, I'm starting to feel like I got lucky.
Yeah, man. The easiest way to get to Fortaleza from Rio is, I mean, you can take a direct flight. To be honest, you can go through GOL Gold Airline.
This Argentina right here says sorry, but this is true. I've been hearing a lot of people say that that's true about being out here. That you gonna get flaked on. BA sent $20 for Fred, Austin, and Floyd on the same live. Greatness, thank you very much. And like I said, the one before that was Jeffrey A sent $10. Thank you very much. But I mean, I love it here. It's just dating here. You got to have patience. Like if you're not patient, you're gonna go crazy out here.
No, that's how I feel about his CFA too. If you put some time in there, I feel like you can have your way, but you gotta do some time.
But I mean,
I feel like that's most places outside of Rio for real.
All right, I sent 20 and 15 to you, man. So I sent you 35.
I appreciate it. We got a $15 cash out from Floyd. Thank you very much.
And I think it's a $20 one too that came in. Unless I sent to the wrong one. I think I sent to the wrong one. I did. God damn, what the fuck? Oh, I did. It came through. My bad. It came through.
Mir Gray McKay said $5 for this. Floyd prefer Bussy or chick with Dixmore. Whatever the hell that is.
What is wrong with people, man? What is wrong with people?
Bro, why people don't like you sending money to Austin?
I don't care. I don't care if people like. Well, let them not like it, bro. Let them not like it. I'm not worried about that.
Well, no, they just doing that. They just doing that because they wanted Floyd and us to be beefing.
Yeah, it's not happening, man. I don't see no need to beef with you.
No.
Yeah, I don't see no need. I think the $20 one came through. I don't know. It said it did so.
Let me see. Yeah, I got that one too. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And we gotta get
shout out to Floyd again. Christopher Little sent $10. Thank you very much.
Gotta get you covered in Uruguay, man.
Let me see, man. I found a badass Airbnb in Uruguay, man. They said, yes, I have smashed. Quit saying I haven't smashed out here, man. They keep making it seem like I just been out here dry. I mean, it's been feeling like it. Man, I'm gonna tell you, this Brazilian chick I was dating out here, man, she started off so cool. Whenever I spent the night with her, when I got up to get ready to leave, she reminded me why I fell in love with Brazil. When I got ready to get up to leave, she pulled me back down and said, "Where are you going?" I was like, "Man, that's exactly why I couldn't leave Salvador."
Hey, that was a Brazilian chick you was with in Thailand, right? The little light skinned short.
No, that chick was South African. But I'm talking about this. No, this is a little art. This is a chick out here. So she out here in Argentina. She out here for school. and she was cool, but she took me to this club where the chicks was choosing like heavy, like they was walking right up, and I didn't give the chicks no entertainment because I was trying to be respectful because she's a sweet girl, so I wasn't trying to disrespect her. But had I knew she was gonna act the way she did, I should have disrespected her and just got at them other chicks right in front of her. Because man, I mean, they was walking right up on me and just looking me right in the face, speaking and all that shit, right in front of her.
Yeah, you try to be respectful, man. You know.
But she acted the same sense. She ain't acted the same sense. I tried to compliment her hair. I told her I liked her hair today. She just said, "Oh, so you like it?" And I'm thinking like, is this bitch gonna say thank you at least? So then I bye. And I was like, oh, I didn't even see that. That dress look good on you. And I'm like, she's just like, yeah, oh yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? I'm like, yeah, this is the last time I'm gonna see this motherfucker. So
you know what you could you know what you could have did? You could have put her in some of your culture videos. I've been doing a lot of culture videos, right? So I do the cost of living, the walkthrough tours to show the city. You should put her in, if she wants, you should put her in some of your videos, man. Ask her, you know, show Argentina, you know. But
yeah, I'm gonna do that. I mean, but I cut her off already. She blocked, deleted, all that. I don't play that bullshit, bro. She was the way she did that, and then I took her because the only reason I was hanging out with her was because I was like, oh, you don't want to get something to eat. And she been so cool and such a good little vibe. I was just gonna take her to get something to eat. But I guess she took that shit for granted. So she just was like dry. I had to tell her to put her phone up. I was like, she wasn't nothing like this when I saw her last time. So that's the end of it.
Somebody asked how Florianopolis is. I haven't been to Florianopolis, but I got a homie that's out there. He live out there now. He actually bought a crib out there, American guy. He said he can get mad love out there, bro. Like, it's not too many Americans. It's a ducked out spot as far as tourists goes. But he said he get mad love out there. If you into white chicks, you like the white girls, the white Brazilian, shit, you'll be in heaven there. There's not many black people. There's not many black people there. It's more of a German Brazilian mix. So that's what you're gonna get. But he said it's cool out there. Everybody's showing mad love. They're respectful. They treat them nice. But you know, that's most of Brazil anyway. So
yeah, I really feel like Austin would do good in Fort Lauderdale. I feel like if Austin came back to Brazil, I don't think he'd have any issues. I personally don't think so, but we're gonna need some verification before we do anything, because that's what it's all about. I just feel like you wouldn't have any. I mean, unless somebody has no life and got resources, I don't see you having any issues, man.
Yeah, I think outside of Salvador, I think that is cool because I was telling everybody on the live earlier, my old landlord talked to my homeboy because I was trying to give him my spot that I was at, and I gave him her number, and she was still saying it wouldn't be a good idea for me to go back.
Yeah,
it was this morning.
Oh man, that sucks. I mean,
huh?
Who told you that?
My landlord, that lady that I rented my apartment from.
Yeah, I probably think Salvador's not good for you, but I mean, I know you want to go back there, man. But
yeah, I would say if you do come back, just stay clear of Salvador for sure. Which you're
Salvador's where it's at. I mean, you're miss. I wouldn't say you miss. I mean, it's good for you. I mean, me, Fort Lauderdale's where it's at. I think I could move here though, just off the experiences that I've had here. I think this would be the city I move to. It's not as big as Rio. It's not as clean as Salvador, but they got a lot of women. Dude, I've been getting choosing. Ever since I've been wearing the business clothes, I've dressed a full business attire, right? And I've been getting a lot of choosing signals, right? And then I'm like, just walking around, women are staring at me, smiling. And they think I'm Brazilian, right? So when I hit them with the "how you doing?" non-file Portuguese, shit goes right up. It goes right up, bro. Oh, Are you American? Yes, I'm American. And then it goes right back up. So
They said, Austin, can you tell Floyd to do the Argentina run on live?
I can do it if you want.
If
You probably
wanna
got
do it, that shit was funny.
I'll do it for the live, man. I don't know if I can imitate it, but I'll do my best. Let me set this phone somewhere. Let me see. Give me a minute. I gotta set this phone. Let me get my tripod because I think that's crap.
I wouldn't say Brazil is a no. I would just say if he do come back to Brazil, just don't come to Salvador.
I
I'll tell you this: if he was in Rio and that shit happened, people wouldn't have gave two shits, bro. If he was in Sao Paulo, people wouldn't have gave two shits. It's just the way the politics and the way shit goes in different parts of Brazil.
Are you ready?
Rio, because Rio is already known for what is
Bro,
known.
Rio is hella liberal. Salvador is way different. It's a way different speed. And certain shit they're very sensitive when it comes to certain things up north.
You all ready for the run?
Yeah.
All right. So, okay, so when I try to pull out my phone to get her number, and then she
Bro,
what she well, she didn't run like that. She didn't run like that, but dude, she ran. Whew, I busted my shit. I'm bleeding. Yeah, but she didn't run. She ran.
Who did that, Floyd?
Huh?
Who did that?
That one, it was a Argentina woman.
They said, Floyd, tell us the details.
So yeah, I just try to get her number. I try to pull out my translator to get her number, and she ran. Damn, that hurts. I hit my finger on that corner.
This nigga sounds trying to get Austin back in the enemy territory like Puffy did Notorious B.I.G. What the fuck?
Hurts like a mug. But yeah, man, we're gonna verify a few things, man. You know, before you come back to Brazil. Yeah.
Man, I think good, bro. He just don't need to come back to Salvador.
Yeah. Whew, hurts.
Yeah, they got
You got a whole lawyer tell you, bro, your name is cleared, it's good, bro.
Yeah.
That works in the criminal shit.
Well, it's better to get a third opinion.
Double, triple check.
Quadruple check, yeah. That hurts.
But other parts of Brazil, that shit hella irrelevant, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be the only major thing you'd have to worry about if you really had a real, like something to really worry about is the cops. But that'd be some weird shit for them to come after you on something like that. I don't think so.
They got way bigger issues to deal with than somebody talking on YouTube.
Yeah, man. But you come back to Brazil, man.
Nah, bro, I learned Portuguese. Honestly, watching YouTube videos, talking to Brazilians, and listening to Portuguese while I sleep.
Oh man.
And within shit, it was anywhere between 3 to 5 months, I was able to start learning and speak conversational Portuguese.
Conversation.
Because you learn more by subconsciously.
All right, well, maybe I need to put on some Portuguese at night before I go to sleep.
Yeah, that's why I felt like I got better when I left Brazil, and I let it marinate. It felt like I got better at Portuguese. They said, matter of fact, the next one is in Portuguese right here. EKNL says, Austin Holloman, talvez seja hora de viagem para outro lugar em breve, rapazinho.
What?
which
I ain't hear.
I don't know what hapazinho means, but I know what the rest of that means.
Happy
However,
Zeno is like Happy Zeno is like really fast.
oh, whenever you the
So he
hour.
pretty much asking you to when you're gonna travel to another spot soon,
Oh yeah,
or
yeah,
maybe travel to another spot soon.
yeah. Sunday is my last day here, so I'm looking at the Airbnb. I'm gonna show you guys the Airbnb, man. They got a rooftop and everything on top of it. I just looked at that I'm gonna get. Uh,
Yeah, yeah. Uruguay's gonna be fun for you, man. I only got like two. I only got two. When I put my location there, I only got two matches, and the other one because I'm swiping right. You know what I mean? I think that's what messes me up. I'm just swiping right. I got a match from one that wasn't, and then I got a match from a lady, but she was like in her 40s, and then I left it there for another few more. What's up?
Popeyes,
Yeah.
Popeyes Zeno is like like my little boy or like my little homie. I remember it.
Oh,
This is like
yeah.
it's slang in Brazil.
oh,
Popeyes like bro, boy, homie.
the insight says also, what countries have girls been more intimate and inviting? What countries would be good for single bachelors? For sure, Brazil. Nairobi, Kenya for shit show. I mean, bro, Nairobi. If you black and you go to Nairobi, you will have a goddamn blast. You can't lose. You just can't.
So what's one of the spots you went to in Africa that would compare to Brazil?
Just Nairobi. Everything else, nah.
From what? Just like the entire culture, the food.
Everything from the food. Like Nairobi has excellent food. The Ubers work. You usually order an Uber. The Ubers are outside within 60 seconds. There's no power outages. At least I never experienced none. So there's good electricity, 5G internet. Only thing is, compared to Brazil, there's a lot more dirt roads within the city, but Nairobi doesn't have that many. Nairobi is pretty much developed like a regular American city for the most part. And then there's plenty of nightlife. There's stuff to do. Like there's a party that, at least 100 to 200 people will be at least 7 days a week. That's on a Monday, Tuesday night. And throughout the rest of the week, it's pretty much busy. And then as far as comparing women, they're up. When it comes to behavior, they're up to par with the Brazilian women, but without that loving part. Like I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It seems like they smashing and dashing you over there. Like you're not getting too much love out of them, really.
Yeah, man. I've heard about that, but they didn't get rid of that visa requirement, though, man. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. Go ahead.
It's cool, it's cool with the whole smashing and dashing, but like eventually you're gonna want a chick to just come over and kick it. And I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Most of those chicks, you can have one, but most of them over there ain't on that shit, bro. They gonna be weighing their options too hard, and then yeah, I mean, I had a few chicks come, hang out a few times, but I mean, shit, that was after I had to run around to get them because they fool. It's just like you, like they gonna be fooling with multiple dudes.
Yeah, that's no good. It's no good, man. Oh, I forgot. I gotta tell you what I saw in that. I don't want to say that. I'll tell you about it later, Fred. But yeah, there's some shit I saw. I'll tell you about it later. But yeah, man, Brazil's where it's at, man. The first time was all right. The second time was decent. No, I ain't gonna lie. The second time I didn't really. The third time was way better than the second. The fourth time, this is my fourth time in Brazil. This is the best time I ever had. and now I know where I want to go. Like I can see myself coming back to Salvador, but without Austin, I'm not going back. I'm sorry.
Why do you not like Salvador, bro?
Man, they flake too much, bro. Like I mean, like they remember that one.
That's cap as hell, bro.
Bro, remember that? Okay, maybe.
Go ahead.
No.
Bro. Go ahead. Nah, for real, go.
Okay, remember that one chick? I got her number. She set up a date 2 to 3 times, and then she flaked each time. I gave her 3 chances, and then she flaked all 3 times.
You're talking about the girl that we met who was walking past the bus stop, and she had a bikini on with the tattoo on her hip.
Yeah, on her. Yeah, she flaked 3 times. Who does that?
I mean, chicks gonna flake, to be honest, but she shouldn't have got that many chances, to be honest, bro.
Yeah, I gave him
3. Hell no.
My golden rule is 2. First time that something happens, I understand. The second time you do it, I'm done. There ain't no third chances.
Top G says translation: Fred overhyped in Salvador. You must ain't been.
Yeah, he ain't overhyped himself.
You must have been.
Man.
If we being honest, it ain't hyped up enough, to be honest. Because when people come here, they only fuck with Rio.
Yeah, they do. I mean, but you see why, though, right? Rio's where it's at. Well, yeah, Rio's where it's at.
It depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah,
it's 2 different vibes.
Yeah. If this happened, if Austin, like you said earlier, if this happened in Rio with the Austin situation, they probably wouldn't even make the news. Nobody would care. If it did, nobody gonna care. You know. So, yeah, man, I don't get it. They made it seem like he changed Brazil entirely. Like he changed it. Like he changed the whole thing. He didn't do nothing wrong. And you know what's crazy? The stuff that I've experienced, I'm like, how you gonna get mad at him saying something, right? But when I saw literally a couple when I was walking down the street getting it in. Literally. In public. And they had no care in the world about it. You know what I mean? So like I don't get it, man. I think it was just a clout thing, though. Honestly, though, I think it was because you were grown at the time. I think it was a clout thing. I honestly think she. I don't know. Let me stop talking.
I would agree. It was some sort of motive she had to it. Yeah.
Yeah. She made national news. She literally made national news messing with you. Like that's a big clout right there.
Yeah, I heard she don't like she just got some sort of movie deal or something like that.
Oh, she did? Oh, that's good for her.
Yeah, so she was using that to prepare her own shit.
Hey, Austin, remember that time we was in the elevator at Seafair and Floyd cussed that homeboy?
I was thinking about that the other day.
Bro, that was the funniest shit. I swear, bro.
Yeah, he knocked my phone over and didn't apologize.
Bro,
so I got mad.
Bro, that shit right there was hilarious.
He said, "You better be leaving."
Boy, so I knocked your bitch ass.
What you say, buddy?
They even got them Brazilian cigars too. I don't know if you see. Well, you don't smoke cigars, but they got them hoes out here too.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. I bought so much shit today.
Hey, I met a guy that goes to Thailand a lot. He said that the Brazilian culture in Thailand is huge because of the Muay Thai. You go to those fighting gyms and shit like that. There's a lot of Brazilians there too.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He said a lot of girls be there. Learning how to do the Muay Thai fighting, mixed martial arts.
I ain't know that. I ain't never heard of that. I mean, I know that they got the Moors out there
I
because
forget,
I did.
I forget what part he said, but it was a specific name he said. But he said it's full of Brazilians there.
I met a few Brazilians in Thailand before though.
Because he does the what you call it, capoeira. It's like a fight style.
Man, that's awesome. Man, Fred, man. Can't wait to see you on December 18th, man. A day after my birthday. I would have done it earlier. I can't wait to see you. We're gonna be in Fort Lasia. We're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna show you around. We'll probably you'll have your friend with you, so
Red shirt energy.
I'll get me a girlfriend.
Bro, your t-shirt has a YouTube page.
My t-shirt? Oh, it does?
Yeah, it's in the comment talking, bro.
Oh, in the comments? Let me see. I gotta see that one. Where's he at? Where's that guy at? I can't see him.
I think it's called, what is it called? Floyd's golf shirt or something like that.
Floyd golf shirt.
I seen that Revenge of the Red Shirt.
Yeah, popular. Man, I need to bring that. Maybe I should bring that red shirt back since it's so popular.
Hey, bro, you could probably really do some shit with that shirt, like make it like a little trademark. So I was reading somebody's comment. They said, have a chick everywhere you go. Have a chick have a red shirt on, or wear like a red polo type shirt.
Damn, that'd be a
maybe.
good idea.
That would be a good ass idea, just to like troll.
Maybe I should let her wear one of my shirts and be like, oh, "We're bringing it back, guys. We're bringing it back."
That'd be foreign only. Foreign only. The foreign only chicks gotta wear red.
Foreign only merch.
Yeah, foreign only. Y'all want to buy this shirt? It's gonna take you 30 days to get it.
Make that a merch, bro.
I should, huh? Bro, I swear I've been growing and it's been weird. Like, that's crazy. I'm thinking about that. Maybe I'll do that. But man, dude, we gotta get man. It'll be better. But let's just.
Talking. I can't come back. I'm retired.
Oh man, you're retired, Fred. You can't retire.
Like man says, spent 3 months in Buenos Aires, 2013, and it was like heaven. Spanish-speaking snow bunnies hit different. Palermo and all the spots. I'm in Palermo right now. Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, man, that's where it's at, bro. That's where it's at.
Hey, have you looked up any excursions or like little day trips and shit to do in Fortaleza?
Me? Oh no, I should though, huh? I've been doing cultural videos. I've been trying to do like markets, trying to spend money to see what they'll buy, and of course I let them have the food because I don't need it. I've been trying to like do cost of living videos, trying to switch things up. But when we get to Fort Lasia, we need to ride the bus together. I'm not riding on this. The bus is here is packed, and I mean I'm not riding a bus by myself, bro. I'm scared. I mean I probably could, but I've never rode on a city bus here, so I want to do that. But yeah, I'll look something up, man, and I'm in the favelas too.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, it's not as bad. I can show you the scenery tomorrow.
What's an Airbnb? You're in an Airbnb?
Yeah, man. I didn't know it was a favelas until I booked it. And I'm like, because they don't give you the address until you actually order the Airbnb. That's how they get over on you. They don't give you the address.
You should have got the Airbnb in the area that we was in last time, right across from what was that gym, Self Fit, I think.
Yeah, Smart Fit.
Right there.
I should have got that. Yeah, I should have got that. I'm definitely going to get that figured out so we can Yeah, because this Airbnb was like $14 a day, literally. I'm like, fucking, it looks nice. It's a steal. And then I realized why it was $14 a day.
I'm about to slide out, man. Y'all take it easy, bro. I'm about to
Yeah,
slide out.
hold on, bro. Where you going?
I'm about to slide out, bro. I'm about to go.
Come
have a
on,
drink.
man. It's
I'm
not you.
man. I'm about to grab some food too. I'm about to slide though. Hey, I'm gonna text you.
All right, man.
right.
Do your thing, buddy.
All right, bet.
Yeah, do your thing. Yeah, man. That's Fred, man. We got to get you to Brazil, man. Like, this got to, maybe you do. I don't know when you're going to do it, man. I wouldn't announce it, but, you know, I plan on being here until they do that visa requirement shit. So, I don't know. Like, I don't know. What's the deal with that? The visa thing in Brazil. What's the deal with that?
It's not supposed to go into effect until January, I believe.
Yeah. So you think that it's going to be you think it's only for U.S. citizens though? Like, it literally says U.S. citizens only.
U.S., Japan, Australia, and I believe Canadians.
What? We must have did something. We must have did something bad for that to happen.
I don't know. They didn't want to do it for a while though.
Maybe they just want more money. Maybe they just want more money out of us.
How do we join the members only? Click it should be a link in the description on my last vlog. If not, it should be next to my subscribe button. The next one says, to the Austin, Floyd, and Fred Secret Service Fund for Salvador Part 2. Thank you very much. Somebody said I should pay off a gang in the favela to protect me.
You'll be all right, man. You ain't, bro. Just don't go back to Salvador for a while. You know, yeah. But the only thing you have to worry about is the government. I mean, you ain't gotta worry about because most people, no offense, they're not traveling to come see you. You know what I mean? That's a waste of money. So they're not flying to come see you, man. Because they would literally have to fly to see you. Then they'd have to look for you. You know what I mean? Do you know how much money that'll cost?
Yeah.
You know, it would take too much to find you. You know what I mean? In the worst case scenario, we'll get an Airbnb. If it's that bad, if you feel like we'll get it, we'll figure it out. I'll hit you about it. I have a way of, you know, people can't find you. I have a way of going about that. But yeah, I don't think it's that serious, man. If the government ain't after you, you ain't gotta worry about nobody. You ain't gotta worry about nobody else. Unless you go back to that city, then maybe. But I don't think you'll have anything to worry about, man. But I can go look for you. I can go talk to a lawyer if you want me to. You know what I mean? I mean, if you want to get a third opinion in Fort Lasia, I can get a lawyer to look into that. I'm already here, man. So if you need me to take care of some stuff, I can get it all figured out. I don't, you know, we can get that all figured out. So
yeah,
that's the only thing you have to worry about.
Yeah, I'm working on that now. I got a guy that's a politician out there, but I've already checked. Everything is good. It's just paranoia. Passport privilege became a member. I appreciate you very much. Somebody said they saw Oz's name on a list at immigrant in Brazil at Rio Airport. Immigration. Oh, could be.
It said you saw it. I was in Rio's immigration. I didn't see nothing about your name on there. Because I came in through Rio. So either he trolled or maybe he did. I don't know. I didn't see nothing about it. And I'm very observant about things like that. So yeah, man. We'll quadruple check that. We're gonna have to just get it all. We're gonna get it fully checked. You know, so I don't know. But yeah, y'all need to be donating to the Cash App, man. Donate to Austin Holloman's Cash App, man. Links in the description, man. You guys are missing out. He's doing good work traveling the world, man. Like, he's doing a lot of good work. He's doing things that nobody else is doing. I'm not even traveling the world. He's showing you more than I am. So go to his Cash App at Austin Holloman. Links in the description, or type in the Austin Holloman's name and it should pop up. Anything you donate, I'll match it. So my cap is $100 though, because I'm, got to budget myself too. But my cap is $100. So if anybody donates to the Cash App, let me know and I'll match it.
I appreciate that.
Get you that Airbnb, so you have nothing to worry about. We gotta take the burden off of you. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of this, taking the burden off of you. So, yeah.
I appreciate it. Man, I'm getting tired, man. My fucking back hurt from leaning right here.
Yeah, yeah, that's what happens. It happens. Yeah, it's sitting in one spot for so long, man. It's not good for you, man. So
it's because I need a real chair. That's why I can't wait until I'm done traveling and I can find somewhere to stay so I can set up actual live stream spot. Because man, going from place to place, I can't really set up stuff the way I want to.
Yeah, and it becomes costly after a while too. Because even when you get the flights, it's depending on when you book it too. And sometimes they're just expensive outright. Like go ahead.
No, go ahead. I want to say that.
Like going to Kenya, right? They were on 1,500 one way. Literally, 1,500 one way from Rio to Kenya. It's 1,500 one way and 2,500 round trip.
Wow.
Yeah, expensive. And I'm like, man, the most I've ever spent on a flight is $500 to $600. I've never spent that much money on a flight. So this is why it's very important that you guys donate to Austin Holloman's Cash App. Remember, when you donate to his Cash App, it makes it easier. Remember that the whole goal of this is to show you guys what is possible around the world. You might like Uruguay, you might like Brazil, you might like Argentina, you might like Colombia, you might like Chile, you might like Europe. And you might see his videos and be like, hey, you know what? He showed me this country and I like it. I'm going to move there. And that's what we're doing. He's showing you the world. So check out Austin Holloman's Cash App. Links in the description, guys. Man. You got to support the man. If I support him, you should support him too. So I'm getting better.
I appreciate that. I appreciate your support as well.
Yeah,
I'm tired.
My bad. If when you donate, I'll match it. I'll match it up to $100. That's my max. So I'll match it up to $100. So if you donate $5, I'll donate $5. If you donate $10, I'll donate $10. If you donate $20, I'll donate $20. All right. So let me know.
The Art of Will sent $5 for the Art of Cerveza Fund.
All right.
Austin Holloman Cerveza Fund. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, I'm gonna donate $5.
Floyd froze.
I said $5 to you. So man, you gotta do some coach. I think Brazil's for you, man. Like Argentina's cool, but I think Brazil's where it's at, man.
Brazil's the all-in-one for me. D the Great is a new member. Thank you very much for joining the membership.
That's where it's at, man. That's where it's at. Yeah, man. I think Fort Lager might be a good spot. I don't know, bro. We'll figure it out. I wouldn't want to go to Colombia by myself though. Like Colombia is the only country that I would not go by myself. I'd be too paranoid, worrying about being scoped. And I don't think it would happen. Depends how you move, but I don't think I can go there. I mean, I could, but I don't know. I'm just too paranoid to go there by myself. So,
yeah, you're never going to Colombia alone.
Yeah, I could. It's just too scary, man. I feel like if I'm dating a woman, somebody else would have to be there with me. You know what I mean? Even if they're not like around, like they'd be in the same restaurant. That's how I would do it. You know what I mean? Because I'm not taking no chances. You know, somebody puts something in my drink, I look away for a second, go like that, and then she pops it in there. You know.
But it's not that bad though. It's not. It happens, but it's you just gotta pay attention.
It's sad that you even have to do all that. No, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of money from the drug. They get more money doing that than they do, you know, just, you know, working, I guess. So it's a lot of money in that. So that's why they do it, unfortunately. So let me see. Yeah, man, Fred left. Oh, you got $5 Cash App, $4 Cash App. Let me
They said if you move like a square, they're gonna get you. Yeah, that's true. So let me read this these two super chats, and then I'm about to get ready to log off because my back is killing me. Kilimanjaro Mountain said, great to see the collaboration. Thank you very much. Yes, it was well needed. We had to catch up with Floyd, see how he was doing because it's been a while. Dennis, $5 super chat says, y'all go hit up one master teacher in Brazil, man. Yes, I will. You better believe whenever I do get back that way, I will hit him up. We did get the cash apps from Floyd. Thank you very much. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody that came through, man. I got to wrap this up. My back is killing me.
All right. Well, let me do the commercial real quick, and then I'm going to get up out of here. So if you guys support Austin Holloman's Cash App, support Austin Holloman, donate to his Cash App. Links in the description, man. You guys should be donating to the Cash App. Or if you're watching this stream after it's live, you can donate to the Super Thanks and really just support the man in his content of him traveling around the world. He's showing you things that I ain't even showing you because I'm not traveling the world. He is. He's showing you almost every country, you know, and people are not going to these countries like Uruguay, Paraguay, Chile. They're not going there. At least I've never seen them go there. I mean, I could be wrong, but he's showing you the world, man. It's important that you support the man. So Cash App links in the description. All right. All right, Austin. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna go straight to sleep. It's midnight. I'm tired. I'm about to go to sleep now.
Me too.
All right, man. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
All right, man.